Hello and welcome to Holding Action. Thank you. That is not a gun noise.
That's a bubble gun. That's what that was.
That is something else.
That was the butt gun.
Welcome to Holding Action, the show where the chaos and combat is controlled by the rules of Dungeons and Dragons. We are picking up from a very interesting point. A very
interesting.
It is. I would describe it as interesting. But before we get into those circumstances, Jones, would you please tell the people about our lovely sponsor?
Yeah. So, not to make it sound negative, but once again this week I bring up our favorite friendly local gaming store, the Gaming Goat in Eagan, Minnesota.
Right. Sure.
So, if you take that as a negative, then that's on you. I didn't put that out there. That was the goat's wind. That
Epic
was
fail.
Jackie's tutor shooter that she did. So, tonight is a special night because,
I'm ready.
spoiler, I won't get into it. This person is not here. So, in his place, what we're giving away tonight, sponsored by the goat, which was given to us by the goat to give to you.
Correct.
Or you.
Not you.
Not,
Maybe you.
Not.
Probably.
I see you in the back
I see you.
doing those. You can enter too. So, during the break, Deej is going to give you a code word. You take that code word, put it in the chat for a chance to win this. Whoa.
Behold.
What is this, you say?
Nobody.
What is this,
Nobody
you,
said
I
that.
say?
Somebody might have said it in the chat. Hey, I can't see. My screen's blurry. I'm using a flip phone. What is that? What this is, sir or ma'am, is a copy of Tomb of Annihilation, the board game.
Oh, snap.
Goodness gracious.
So if you're like, I'm just a DM, I don't play board games. Well, guess what? Inside this board game is a bunch of dope-ass minis, bunch of cool dungeon tiles, and you can use, there's like there's a vehicle and there's like a bone crusher in here too.
What?
Bone crusher.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Bone
purple.
crusher.
You could paint it. It would be dope. But, so this is given away for free tonight.
The dupest.
So, put your shit in the chat when Deej gives you the shit, which is the word. So if you had a key going,
I'm not going to
shit
give
equals
anyone
word.
the shits.
Nobody's giving the shit.
I will not be giving out the shits.
So, this is being given away tonight. So, stick around. And because we love the goat so much, the thing that I'm going to do has nothing to do with the goat. I just thought it would be fun for us to do a D&D Mad Lib.
Oh.
So, you are also...
Do I get to participate?
You get to participate.
This is the first time ever I get to participate.
So, going around, we'll start with you, Deej.
Okay.
I would like for you to give me a race and a class, please. And you guys also are going to give me a race and a class, so think about it ahead of time.
I am going to say a dwarf,
Okay.
and I'm going to say bard.
Ooh, tight.
Yes,
Okay.
the one I identify with the most. Dwarf.
Yeah. Naturally. I think it's the red hair.
Yep.
Jake Quillen?
I'll do...
Tortle?
yeah, let's do a turtle.
Okay.
Were you like setting up for
Monk.
Turtle?
Tortle Monk.
Aww.
Interesting.
I would like to do a half orc
Okay.
barbarian.
Sweet.
Half orc barb.
Bird.
Okay. I need a class.
A class?
Siege
In
class.
addition to the
Yep.
previous class?
Yep. Just a class.
I'm going to go fighter.
Okay. Okay. Jay Quellen, I would like for you to give me an object.
Now we're starting to get into the nature.
Now we're getting into the mad that goes along with the
Object.
lib.
An amulet.
Okay, going standard regular person answer.
I didn't know if you meant like a D&D object or just like a basic ass object.
Nope, it's just whatever.
It's just Mad Libs.
Just whatever Jackie's brain spits out.
I think it tells, Mad Libs tells you more about you than it tells anyone else about you, what you think you tell people about you.
Yeah. Kira, adjective, please.
An adjective?
Yeah.
Let's go. Burly.
Burly.
Oh, okay. I like burly.
All right.
That's a good one.
Deej, a race, please.
It's
Or would, you,
2018.
or would you like to give me another class?
I'm good with either. What do you need from me?
It's either or.
All right, I will say Daytona 500.
Okay. We're just going to break that down to Daytona in parentheses, hag. Okay.
Yeah,
Jackie,
definitely.
adverb, if you will. Don't ask me what an adverb is. I don't know.
I don't remember what an adverb is. Like running?
No.
Go
Deej.
with
You
kite.
would- You would know what an adverb
I'm going to
Usually
say
end in
kite.
Y.
Kite.
That's
With
Quite
a Y.
quietly?
Kitey.
Yeah, it's
Quietly.
a modifier of a verb.
Okay, quiet. Ha! If I would have read, I would have been able to tell you exactly what word you should choose. Okay, Kira, adjective again.
another
Different
adjective.
one,
Okay.
totally different than the one you previously given. Or would you like Would you like to do an adjective?
An adjective?
Yeah,
Swampy.
swampy.
I'm in there like skin hair on a thin bear right now, so like.
Swampy. Okay, Kira, food or drink?
Chicken drummies.
Chicken. We'll do chick drummies because I made the space a little short for chicken. Jackie, number
13.
13. Okay.
Are we compiling a Mad Lib?
We're getting there. Sorry, this is not very entertaining, but it'll be fun for us, and you get to
And
see
maybe
me-
you.
Yeah, whatever. Like, all I need to get across for you is to, while we're doing this, if you live next door to the GOAT, you spend 6 minutes, you go to the GOAT, get 30% off your D&D book, you come back.
Boom. And actually, on that note, especially as of late, for those of you who have been around for a long time, that's fantastic. The support early on has been the hardest. Continuing to get support is very difficult, but we've seen a lot of positive support, a lot of great encouragement. Thank you guys so much for all of that. That's extremely meaningful to us. Take this time, share with your friends. I mean, I have a feeling that Jones's Mad Lib is going to be something wild and unusual that will live in the annals of internet history
I
forever.
mean, it's up to you guys. You guys are creating this. I just simply...
Well, we already have Amulet in there, so I feel like that's
what
ruined.
I'm saying is I have the parchment,
Yeah.
and you guys are delivering the ideas. So if it falls flat, once again, it's not on me, it's on you.
I like how a lot of yours are set up that way, so
Yeah.
if it doesn't work, it's
taken off of me.
Nope, that makes sense.
This is how I can get you guys to interact.
I think that's why you are the genius writer that you are.
I mean, sometimes I deliver.
What are we on here?
So, adjective, Jackie,
Purple.
I don't care.
Is that not an adjective?
I don't
No,
give
it is.
It
I don't
is.
give a shit. Purple is in there. Okay, Kira, place.
Damn it. Okay. A place. I'm gonna
Immediately go to Kira's head. Place.
Feywild.
That's, damn it. Okay. Feywild.
Yeah,
Mine
are
was
we?
Tavern.
I mean, I went Daytona 500, and now we have a weird racy hag,
Got it.
which is sexy. I think that's a sexy variety of hag.
You know what? I'm gonna cross out Daytona,
Are we doing
and I'm
sexy
gonna
hag?
put sexy, but then still in parentheses is hag still.
So it's a
You
sexy
can
Daytona
anybody
hag.
can determine
Daytona hag.
what kind of hag
It's like
it
a
is.
Florida hag. I got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
It's like
Let's get there.
Adjective. Anybody.
Sparkly.
Fucking perfect.
Oh man.
That's the fucking Kira I was waiting for.
Is it?
Yeah. Lisa Frank! I don't know! Put Lisa Frank in all of them. Monster. Not you.
Ooh,
You're two in your DM head. Actually,
Beholder.
Beholder.
what's the first monster that you think of?
I was going to say sausage finger hand.
Oh,
But-
no, I think, yeah.
I mean,
You
no,
guys
no,
cut
no,
me
no.
off with the
Sau-
beholder, which is
I think it should be Harbor of Souls.
Nope. It's going to be sausage finger hand.
I like it. I like it.
like cousin It from the Addams Family.
No, cousin,
Okay.
it is the hair. This is,
Number.
Thing.
yeah.
Don't even worry about
Another number?
Did you already give me a number?
I gave you 13 before.
it. 8.
Did you both just say 8?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Roll your d20s.
High roll.
Anybody that rolls an 8
16.
instantly
Natural
dies.
1.
Good.
Still 8.
Nobody rolled an 8. Did you hear
I did
what I
16,
said?
which is 2 8s.
I didn't hear what you said.
That's good.
I was too focused on concentrating on my natural 1.
That's perfect. Unit of time, Kira, if you will.
Unit of time?
Yep, whatever comes into your brain.
Eon. What's in your brain, though?
Second.
Second.
That's what you are.
We'll do second. Okay, and we've already done those. Deej, adjective. No.
It was about to come
No, you keep it there because you get the next one.
Adjective.
Adjective. You get the next.
Crispy.
Crispy? Fuck yeah, okay. Deej, I would like for you to give me a smell.
The smell.
You're trying too hard.
Plumy fart.
Can I just do, I'm just going to do plumy.
I mean, that's a description of the smell, I feel like. Mine was just a very
Shit, see?
elaborate.
Fucking lost me. Now I don't know where to put plumy. Oh, there it is. Okay, actually I'll do plumy fart.
Yes, plumy fart it is.
I would like to do plume toot, but I'm gonna not.
I like that better.
Okay,
That's like Jax's toots.
okay.
Let's get there.
Kind of wound, Jackie. A wound.
Like a gash?
Like a wound.
Gangrenous.
A
Yeah.
gash.
A wound.
You said it too many times, now it sounds weird.
It's like a ruad. Rudes. There's like one person watching guarantees who knows what that is. The reference.
Kira,
Yeah.
can you please? I wrote that on the wrong one. This is taking a long time, I'm sorry. Actually, I don't care. Kira, I would like for you to give me a body part.
First one that popped in my head?
Yep.
Butts.
That's
Me too.
why I asked Kira to give me one.
It was Linda Belcher earlier, and that was my Tina Belcher answer.
Okay.
dig it.
Deej, sound.
Sound. Whip.
All right. Batman attack. Whip.
I mean, whether or not it's like the ploop, or whether it's more of like a
Fucking ploop.
puke.
Ploop is never gonna not be funny as an adult.
Are you?
Ploop is. I'm gonna not put ploop, but I might.
Whip seems more.
Fucking whip.
We're off the rails.
Okay.
Whip your ass to the end of this fucking thing.
JP, verb. The verb. Jesus Christ.
Move.
Move. Okay. Perfect.
Do we have a thing?
Yeah, we have a thing. I apologize. This has gotten a little loose, and I should have known that this was going to take much longer, but I thought it was going to be fun, and
It was.
okay, I have to remember that is that.
Whip.
Okay,
Maybe we just
so we're
learned to
done.
whip.
So, whip.
All right.
Okay. Mad Lib is, thanks to the gaming goat of Eagan, Minnesota, our favorite local gaming store. Okay, so, a dwarf bard, a turtle monk, and a half-orc barbarian walk into a tavern. They're looking for a fighter who might have some information on a missing amulet that belonged to a burly, sexy hag.
See, you fucked it up. You totally fucked it up. It's good though. Fine.
The bartender points to the corner. Approach quietly. That guy is swampy. The adventurers approach. Their target is gorging himself on chicken drummies. The turtle monk buys the man 13 beers, and the half-orc lays on his famous charm. Go to the purple Feywild, exclaimed the chicken drummy eating swampy sexy hag.
I thought the sexy hag owned the amulet. We're just off the rails.
No, you
Get to the whip.
You have to go to the purple Feywild to get the amulet.
Right, obviously.
Okay?
Yes.
That was exclaimed.
Clearly.
Exclaimed, yes. Okay, the party thanks the person, then leaves them with the tab. The trio travels for 8 seconds until they arrive at the
That's one action. It's a teleportation.
purple
slide.
Feywild.
Yeah.
This is stupid. Okay. The ground is crispy. Oh, wait, no. Okay, the amulet... Oh, wait. Okay, back it up. The amulet you seek is guarded by a sparkly sausage finger hand.
Okay.
And now the party thanks the person and leaves them with the tab.
There you go.
Okay, got there. The trio travels for 8 seconds until they arrive at the purple Feywild. The ground is crispy, and the air smells of plumy fart. The dwarf takes point, leading the way within. They miss a trap and suffer a gash. Suffers a gash on her butts. They press onward until eventually everyone hears a bloop. The sparkly sausage finger hand was following them and moved on the wounded bard. Then the DM says, roll for initiative.
Thank you so much,
You're
Jones,
welcome.
for the wildly elaborate craziness that is a typical Mad Lib.
We got there.
Sort of
Fuck.
set in the D&D world, kind of.
So, JP, did anybody leave? That's fine. That's fine. If they left, no chance at this.
Exactly.
That's
We're going
their fault.
leave that there in place of Walker.
Because he's dead.
So, I think that is as
Sorry?
good a place as any
My bad.
to pick up from where we left off last session on holding action. After traveling to every time you do the Phil Collins drum breakdown from In the
It's
Air
the best
Tonight.
drum breakdown ever.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Where we last left Finger Guns, they had traveled to the Shadowfell in an attempt to seek out some of Walker's past, connecting him to a woman who alleged to be his sister, joined in an eternal curse that has seen Walker reborn death after death, only to have no memory of his previous life, and for his sister, seemingly, to simply live forever without the possibility of death. After traveling to the Shadowfell, the group ended up meeting with a former, if not current, Solar, who was a shadow of his former self to a certain extent.
Oh, shadow. Did that.
Shadow?
I'm a clever writer.
Fucking nailed it.
And after receiving additional information, discovered that the Gloryfell is actually the foundational seed of what is now the Shadowfell. Locations where battles had taken place grew into fleshy, humanoid forests of living, muscular trees with blood-soaked leaves, the ground covered in a broken white, shaly type of mixture in a vast expanse of nothingness as ash rained down above. The group did manage stealthily to work their way through the broken mire undetected, moved toward the flesh forest, and
Pumpkin spice forest, because we're in October now.
right, there you go. After spending a night to rest up, being confronted by Advara, and combined with the information that they received from Barrett, aka the Solar Galandra, they had reason to suspect that Advara, Walker's sister, was without her soul. And in an attempt to return it to her, to give her an opportunity to return to her body and have the curse broken, they had to challenge the current owner of her soul, a creation of Advara's own, the Harbor of Souls, who apparently had gone on a spree of collecting souls throughout the Shadowfell simply to sustain himself. The group arrived at the widely publicized and well-known location to find the Harbor of Souls sitting on a stone throne awaiting their arrival at the Pitfalls, a formerly glorious arena where combat had taken place for sport and entertainment in the Gloryfell. It was at this point the group engaged the harbor in an effort to free the soul within, defeat a great enemy, and be one step closer towards gaining their next pillar of heaven and perhaps freeing Walker's sister, Advara. The fight raged on, and it was soon revealed that the Harbor of Souls vastly outpaced the group in damage compared to what they could heal. and was much hardier than they originally had expected, not having prepared specific things to deal with such a creature.
That's fair.
Call it like I see it from back here.
Ooh.
The battle raged on. Small wins were had, small losses were taken, but in the end, Walker fell to a soul storm that prevented healing and ended up making him fall unconscious. As a creation of Advara's, the Harbor of Souls moved on Walker aggressively, more so than any other party member, and seeing the opportunity to strike, plunged the Eternity Dagger into his still form. Walker was given an opportunity to compel his soul to remain within. And based on the damage he had taken, and Mike's not very great roll, Walker's soul seemed to be ripped from his body, pulled into the harbor, and then the harbor disappeared in a swirling storm of translucent souls screaming. And before poofing out of existence, the translucent form of Walker reaching out was sucked into a vacuous nothingness before the harbor disappeared. You all now see Walker's lifeless form lying on the ground. Sproigins, as the harbor teleported away, your vision returns, your hearing returns, you are able to speak again. And you see Walker's form down on the ground as well. And what happens next?
You guys fucking did it!
No.
What? Give him a potion.
I want to land down next to Walker.
I was right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kneel down and touch him. What does he feel like?
Feels like Walker.
I'm going to try and healing word him.
Okay. Go ahead, roll it.
I'll scoot over there. Give him a potion. Where do they go?
8.
Did you guys kill the...
8. So
kill
you
the bone guy?
put your hands on
No.
Walker's form, push and expel the white arcane energy out. It wraps around his body, and you see Walker take a breath, and his eyes open.
What's up?
Ladies.
What?
Ladies. Find me with ladies.
Walker, what's up? Give him a... You have to do higher
me
level. You have to do a higher level.
Find me with.
I don't think that's it.
I want to touch his face and give him a lay on hands.
Okay.
Why does he keep saying that?
You feel the arcane energy expended from yourself as you transfer a sense of your force into his being, and you see it received, and a great many of the cuts and bruises and gashes that opened up during the fight seem to close, and he just looks at you empty. Find me with Letus. Letus, find me.
What does he keep saying that for?
I just want to hug him.
He just kind of stands there with his arms at his side.
The harbor knocked him unconscious, and I think it took his soul and left.
Yeah, but he's standing up.
I
He
don't.
wouldn't do...
The last thing he said to us was, "You can find me with Letus."
No, you just have to heal it. You have to heal him at a higher level. I'll do it. I'll do it. I got it. And I will do healing word at 7th level.
Okay. So, as you expend it, you see a great swirling roil of that same healing white energy, now tinged with yellow and gold as it kind of surrounds his form. Soaks it in, and the last sort of open gash on his cheek seals up to have dry blood coming from no source on his cheek. Find me.
Fuck!
Lead us.
What?
Find me with leaders.
Why does he keep saying that?
It was his last thing he said.
Those were his last words.
Find me.
Okay,
You can find me.
Can you make him shut up?
we'll find him.
Lead us.
Well, where
We
did
need-
where did the harbor go?
I have no idea. He just disappeared.
Well, let's go. Let's find him. Do the eagle and see if you can see him.
There's no way that we could take him on right now. If we go, like,
We were kicking his ass. Why?
We're already weekend and we're short.
No, fuck him. I
We
got
don't
some.
know where
I have
he
some
is.
shit I can do.
I think we should reconvene back at Barrett's house.
maybe he can do something for him.
The dying solar.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe he's got some information on this state or, like, can help us. I don't know.
Walker,
He just still, arms at his side. Find me. With leaders.
we will.
You can.
I'm gonna walk away.
I'm gonna take Walker's hand and we should go back.
Yeah.
Sproigins,
What?
we need to go back.
You want to go back and not go fight him?
We need to
We
power
don't even
up.
know where he is.
Yeah.
We can. I can. I'll turn into an eagle. You don't have to, and I'll look for him.
Don't go after him by yourself then. If you want to see if you can see him, that's fine. But then come right back here.
Yeah, I'll.
Because otherwise your soul is going to be ripped out.
No, fuck him. He's not taking shit.
He already did.
Well, he's not taking any. Fuck him. I'm gonna polymorph into a giant eagle, and I would like to fly up
Okay.
and see if I can see. I'll just circle around like the Coliseum area and see if I can see him.
Make a perception check at advantage due to your keen sight.
Yeah, let me get in. Kira, off the top of your noodle. You remember what a giant eagle's shit is?
Like +3, I want to say.
Something I can't. Well, let me. I'll roll it and then wait for the app to open.
Yeah, you got to talk to the druid for
Natural
all the
20.
animals. Natural 20.
Yeah.
You
So
got it.
you're seeing off in a vast expanse, and up to the point where you guys had crested over the sandy berm originally to enter sort of the planed shelf where the Colosseum was resting. There wasn't a lot around, and as you're able to look and almost get a vague conception of where the flesh forest is, and you see what appears to be an extremely large creature, but an extreme distance away if you were to continue walking away from the flesh forest. Other than that, this area is filled with scattered dead trees, and your vision obscures as you look closer to the flesh forest with the raining ash that still seems to be a perpetual obstacle for you to overcome. Beyond that, there seems to be extremely limited movement. Nothing that you recognize as humanoid in form that would resemble the harbor. And the one creature you can get a gauge on is probably half the size of it.
Where do I see that one?
That's a great distance off. You don't have a
But
directional
that's the
compass.
only creature. Is that one?
The only thing of note, yeah.
Does that look like that is where those fields were? Because when we were told to go like this way to the Coliseum, right, and then the other way to the fields? Or was
No,
it the opposite?
When you headed out of the Broken Mire, straight heading, if you were to label it as north, was where the staging grounds were. But when you arrived there, it was the flesh forest.
Would it? Yeah. So I'll come and land. There's like a big ass creature down that way, like a little bit. We could probably get to him.
Is it the harbor?
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
mean, it's big. There's not shit else. It's people, trees, and
How far away is it, do you think?
a long ass way. I don't know what any distance means here.
I'll take the tiger's eye and throw it a mile in the direction that he was pointing at. Can I see it?
Make a perception check.
It's like a Ken Griffey.
Natural
does
20.
fucking-
Jesus.
Where were
Don't
these
let us
last week?
perceive
I know.
things because we seen it.
It does seem to be humanoid-ish in form. It has much more of a pinkish hue, and it seems as if it's almost a humanoid form and then a much smaller additional humanoid form. And you're catching a very vague passing glimpse of a sheen, probably some kind of reflective metal. You can't quite say. You can probably say with some confidence this isn't the harbor, but it is some humanoid-esque type of form.
That thing is kind of creepy looking, but that's not the harbor. It's
So
got
he's
like
gone.
armor and stuff. He's gone. We don't know where he is. What we do know is that he'll be back here. And I want to be healed up and ready to kick his ass when he comes back.
Well, when does he come back?
I don't know, but if he comes back right now, like from what I understand, undead, once they're damaged, it's difficult to fix them. Isn't that right?
Walker
'Cause you-
was our undead specialist. We gotta get out of here.
So what are we gonna do with him?
We're gonna bring him with us.
Do you have the thing to go to Barrett?
Yeah, I'll throw you the rock.
Let's do the thing with the thing.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
$19.
I need you to take an additional point of madness.
What does that mean?
That means you now have 2, correct?
Yeah.
So
Is there any like special effects I'm supposed to be doing?
as Sproigins now hands you the stone, you actually feel Letus bump into your shoulder a touch as he comes and stands next to you. Where are we off to then?
We're going to Barrett's.
Ah.
Let's do this.
Is that the plan? Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
What do you...
Hands in.
Hands in. And I get Walker to do the thing too.
This is bullshit.
You
I don't
can
care.
lead us.
Yeah,
You can-
lead us. Let's do this.
What's wrong with him?
Crazy. And I'd like to activate however I activate this thing.
Okay, so
Just use it as a stress ball.
yeah.
I'll
So-
track it, right?
As you are kind of toying with it, unawares as to any kind of arcane specifics, it actually crushes in your hand
Oh, jeez.
as you toy with it. A purple glitter kind of almost washes over your palm before climbing its way up your arm extremely quick, expanding around, and the entire group disappears in this kind of purple swirling cyclone of smoke. And you reappear in a dark, familiar room, empty, mostly made of wood. And as you materialize, sort of recognizing the familiarity of Galandra's home, you see purple arcane runes gradually fade from the floor below where you stand into an invisible nothingness that returns to a wood look.
Is Barrett here?
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna take Walker's dumbass and sit him on a chair, one of the stupid chairs.
Yeah,
25.
like moving the weekend at Bernie's, but while he supports his own weight, he kind of just shuffles as you move him, instinctually throwing one foot in front of the other. And as you're like sort of gesturing him on, you can find me.
Yeah, I know.
Lead us.
Yep, lead us. Just
Eventually sits down and just continues to mumble to himself.
Investigation
Galandra
25.
is upstairs asleep in his
I figured he might be,
room. Yep.
but I'm gonna go get that guy.
Cast the mansion in the kitchen.
I go upstairs and I open the door.
Okay.
Barrett.
You've returned.
Most of us, yeah.
Not all of you.
No. Do you want to come with me? We're gonna just go downstairs.
Gets up and looks very defeated and grabs his little staff and begins walking in his sackcloth robe and walks down behind you.
I go in the mansion after I cast it.
Okay.
Sproigins, can he go in the mansion?
Yeah. Close the door behind me.
All right.
Sproigins fell then.
No, he just went in to take a break.
Walker, Advara, Padir.
He kind of moves forward, looking at Walker closely. Walker senses him snap close as he's just sitting there blankly, sort of gets him in his peripheral, just snaps. You can find me. Leaders. With leaders. Barrett kind of turns around and begins to slowly cane away from him. He was taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then perhaps all is lost indeed.
Is it not reversible?
I believe it can be reversed. He seems whole. Just a moment. He focuses, clutches his hands on his staff. You see the end kind of glow for a moment. Walker drawn to it, sort of like a moth to a flame, kind of staring whimsically. He still lives. He is not undead. He is without soul. A fate that I feel is far worse. He cannot be born again this way. This was a measure to take the Guardians out of the fight. Well, perhaps the next passing of champions through my door, fate will be different.
What?
We're not leaving without him. Whole.
It seems as if you've already gone up against the harbor once. I too have made that mistake. And I fear Advara only grows stronger.
What?
He kind of hunches back against the wall, looking more human than you've ever seen him before. Just already broken down by just the gray and emptiness of this place, both in content and actual interactivity. He is shattered against the wall, as you can see, and is leaning against his staff, sort of just deep in this contemplative state. How would you fight him?
Carefully. What happened the last time when the last group of Guardians was here?
They contracted with Advara to give her great power in exchange for protection of an item. She circumvented their magics. Arcane precautions were taken. Her power was underestimated to begin with. She took the item, claimed it for herself.
What was the item?
A piece of armor. A piece of armor I very much wish to get back at some point into proper hands.
Is it that bone-looking thing?
During the battle for the 9 planes, Turok fell. As his solar, I knew I would grow weak. Turok had yet to create a pillar. With the help of other deities, we used what remained of Turok to craft a set of armor for a champion, to be chosen at some point. Bestowing its wearer with a great deal of life force directly from the god of growth himself. That pillar was dubbed the Bones of Turok, the Pillar of Life. After she took the item, she used the evil of this place and the twisted breaks it creates in the mind. She took Padir's soul then as well, but destroyed the body. It was not fed to the harbor at the time, I don't believe. Clearly he was reborn. I feel she's grown smarter. I feel there is only one thing left to do. Excuse me, just a moment. And you see him kind of shuffle past Walker, just staring at him walk by. You can, ladies. Shuffles into what would be the kitchen that's completely devoid of any kind of accoutrement whatsoever. And you see him walk up to sort of the central open area of the kitchen and knocks on the mansion door.
I'm in the training room hitting anything I can with my rapier.
That's got to be an interesting sight.
Yeah, I don't... yeah, it just is all just...
Okay.
I just feel like you're like,
I mean, it'll get to that point. Like,
kind of-
side of it.
Yeah, he kind of is sitting there, just hands folded across his little scepter. One of you maybe could.
do you want to talk to Sproigins?
No.
Yeah. Open the door for him.
Would you mind if I'm invited in?
I don't know if we can invite him in.
If you're blessed to enter, you should be able to, according to what I can see.
I never know if this is Jackie or if this is Hara.
Both. Hera's
It's
mostly Jackie.
usually both.
Jackie's just as paranoid as Hera is.
The only reason why I say that is because you didn't roll the dice to try to determine what your...
Which thing I would want to go after.
He's just standing there.
I got.
Do I trust him or, well, you obviously trust
I
everybody.
was like, I gotta play Skadi here.
Yeah.
And not Kira.
Well, while she's letting him in, I would want to be like, why is he asking this? Is he like some
All right,
sort of
you can go ahead and
freak?
roll an insight check.
Yeah,
Is
come
he
on
a
in.
bad guy?
Doesn't, I mean... Excuse me?
Insight?
Yep.
21.
Hard to read.
Damn. I figured.
I didn't roll. So, as you see him kind of walk in, he sees a number of the spectral servants. What are they?
They're Ragnons.
Excellent. Regnon. A bunch of them kind of... could I get a cut of beef? The Regnon bows, disappears, runs off. And he sees the huge, elaborate table you guys have set up for your meals, and he kind of pulls a chair out, sets himself down, sits in front of the nice, ornate plates, the overly gaudy, flavorful Sproigins style and everything, and he's kind of just adjusting his silverware and looking at everything kind of curiously. It's like a person who's fascinated with the mundanity of the simple things, like a person who hasn't even seen color really in who knows how long, and he is just perusing the table, and he is just enamored by it. And after a short moment in time, he's just sitting there quietly, kind of looking around. Do you guys want to be doing anything?
Yeah. Ragnar, chicken to Iz's room. And I'm going to head upstairs.
I'm gonna bring in Walker by the hand.
Okay.
And I would look back to see that Letus is following me if he is.
Yep.
And I also want to take out the. Do I have the seeing eye?
I don't have it.
Walker had it last.
The tiger's eye?
No, the
No,
gem
the-
of
Oh, the
gem
gem
of
of
seeing.
seeing?
Yeah, Walker had it last. So he would have.
So
have
I'll
it on
take
him.
it off of Walker, and I want to look at what's his butt with it.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. Ooh, 10.
10. So,
Is he just like super bright?
as you're super curious about this, you bring the gem up to your eye, and as you look, his form emits this golden glow that magnifies in a brief moment. You are half blind, as one eye now has been burned and seared as the luminescence continue to radiate out from behind the gem. So you have one eye that you can see out of that's got like black, spotty, floating.
I quick touch it and do a lay on hands.
Hair is just fucked up.
You're still blind at the moment.
No, that's fine. That's just what she would do is be like,
Yeah.
oh fuck. Lay on hands.
But he is still just sitting there very patiently.
And I'll shut the door behind us. 3.
Okay. Eventually, a Regnon comes out, brings him a slab of beef. Kind of throws his scepter up through his own hand, sets it long ways on the table. Looks at the Regnon who's just standing there. Thank you. Regnon bows, begins to move away, and you see him just like super delicately pick up the fork and knife and just begin to cut it like he's nervous it's going to explode. Finally cuts off a small, tiny piece. Puts it in. Oh my goodness.
It's good, right?
And now, almost more than his weakened state, you're actually kind of seeing some vigor and verve as he's beginning to move through some of this food and just seems to be devouring it. About halfway through, Regnon, could you bring in another one? Thank you.
Ragnan, actually, can you bring like a sampler of fruit as well?
And he's just going to town, continuing to eat. Are you guys doing anything else? Are you still staying down in the training room?
Well, I've probably sat down now.
Just,
Yeah.
all right,
I'm going to just drop this off and come back downstairs.
okay.
And I'd like Regnon to bring me a sampler of a bunch of different fruits, and then also meat and cheeses, and then I want some chicken drummies.
Okay. So the Regnons go, prepare your food, collect it, bring it to you. Eventually you're sat across the table from Galandra, who's still just working through his second serving of this side of beef now. It's excellent.
They're also bringing samplers, so if you want to like eat a whole bunch of different things,
This is
you
fine.
should do it. But strawberries, delicious. Since you've been in the shadow for a really long time.
Just keeps eating the side of beef.
Shall I? Do you just want to eat? Do you want me to?
Oh, sorry. Where are my manners? I am going to die soon. You'll forgive me my poor prioritization. I haven't had anything to eat in almost 1,000 years. But there will be time for this perhaps later.
Can I reach out and pat his hand and give him my last lay on hands? My last 5 HP that I can give out.
That's very kind of you. I appreciate
I'm sure
that.
that doesn't do much, but
I'm afraid what is afflicting me is not a matter of the flesh. You wish to return Padir to his body?
Yeah.
Walker to his body.
Walker. I'll be right back. And he gets up, a little bit more spry, kind of excited to go for this walk. Heads to the door, you see him open it, step into his house from your house, close the door behind him.
I've fallen asleep in the training room.
Okay, so Sproigins is downstairs, knocked out. Are you guys doing anything in his absence?
Ragnons, will you bring some of this sampling to Sproigins, wherever he is? Thank you.
And they disappear with like some of the remnants and half plates, and after probably only a few minutes, 3-4 minutes, you hear the door open again. You see Galandra's form come through. And now behind him, you see the hilt of a sword that's sticking up above his head by about 1.5 feet.
Fucking berserker sword.
And you see the tip of it emerging behind the back of his robe as he begins to walk forward.
Just reminds me of Niren
Fucking
and his pathway. So many people died.
Yeah.
If this is our final stand, then I will see to it we give it everything that the Guardians have. I'm still very tired. I think what weird digestive system I'm meant to have isn't reacting to 1,000 years of no food very well. And for what is to come, I feel I must rest. I need to speak with you in the morning. But for now, I encourage you to prepare and rest as well.
On that note, he was resistant to almost anything that we did. Do you have any weapons that are more like a hammer or something?
I'm afraid I was only blessed with the one. How would you break a bone?
A hammer?
Yes, but you wouldn't burn it. You wouldn't electrocute it. You wouldn't try to cut a sword in half. You wouldn't try to stab through it. The harbor is no different. Gets up, spryly begins to turn away. Where can I... you show me, please. And you see Letus, right this way, I'll show you. And he begins to follow Letus up the stairs. Don't worry, Hara, I'll be back.
Okay.
Silly. And he slowly is kind of making his way up the stairs. Now, it's you two sitting at the table. And Hera, you look to your left. You see Letus sitting there.
What?
He's wearing the Pillar of War with the flames licking across it that Walker just recently had donned. I don't trust that latest fellow. I think he's up to something. Something devious. He's not good for the group.
But he makes good coffee.
Yes,
Here.
but he may slip something in it. If we are to be victorious in battle, we must be wary of such intrusions. Just keep your eyes open. I don't like him. And
I'll
you
do that.
see Letus get up and walk away again.
Would that, him saying Letus when I just saw Letus, would that confuse me at all? Or would I just be like, meh?
It confuses me as
should
Jones.
hope so, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I've got madness, you know? So I'd probably be like, oh, hi, Letus. Hi, Letus. Let's have a party.
Nope, you are still Hera, but these circumstances don't make sense to you necessarily.
I would say don't take what you as Jackie think of madness as maybe what Hera would, I guess.
Well, when you're mad, you don't know you're mad, right? Because you're mad.
I couldn't tell you.
So, Sproigins, eventually, you have two Regnons standing over you with half-eaten trays of meat and
What the
fruit.
All right, cool. You put him down. What the fuck? Okay, I'm just gonna like David Hasselhoff.
Just cheeseburger it onto the training
Yeah,
sand?
like whatever's there. you
Okay,
know.
sure. So you're working through that. What are you guys doing?
Hera,
Yeah.
who were you just talking to?
I mean, like, that guy was just here.
Yeah, but then he walked away and you kept talking.
I mean, Letus.
Okay, but, Letus died.
Letus jumped into a well and went to noon. Noon.
As you dip your head down in thought for a moment and Skadi continues to talk to you, you look up to see Letus standing behind Skadi, kind of doing a very narrow pace. Hera, she's out to get us. Don't fall for her tricks. Don't worry, I'll be nearby. I won't leave you alone. And you see him move to the corner of the room, sit down and begin to stare at Skadi.
And he's still wearing the Pillar of War?
Mm-hmm.
Is Walker near us?
Yeah.
Is he wearing the Pillar of War?
Yeah.
That thing only... Would that eye thing still be working? Or would it be done? 'Cause isn't it 10 minutes or something like that?
This is way past 10 minutes.
I figured. Do you see a person standing in that corner?
Do you see what I see?
No.
You see? She tries to twist your mind, Hera. You
I get
see
it.
me, plain as day. You feel it. You poke into his chest.
It's just the,
Regnon gets Sproigins.
it's just the wall.
She will trick you. She has powerful druid magics that she has not shown you.
What are you doing?
So this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it all has been.
But I can, like, I thought it was just like,
Hera, do not give them your weakness now.
how is this a weakness?
They are trying to twist your mind. Do not encourage them.
It's not twisting my mind. Okay. So you can't see him, but Letus is here.
No.
I think when I got
You with nips on him?
Yeah.
No, so you know how I was like disappeared in that fight?
Yes?
I went to some weird dark ass plane that had these like things in the sky that had lights under them and whatnot. And maybe I got sent to noon,
None.
whatever. And when I got back, like I think maybe I've got some sort of connection because I can like see Letus. And like I always had this like weird, like I could see him, but he was never really real. And like I could pass through him, but like I'm touching him and then I'll like, I know you can't see him, but maybe that's what this is. Because I can see him. I want to touch his hands,
You know
his face.
that I'm real. Hara, you're acting crazy.
You died, okay? I mean,
I-
like, you jumped through a well.
And came back immediately thereafter. Do you not remember?
No, you didn't.
I did. It is Skadi we lost to the well and had to recover. She is trying to break you. Do not fall for these tricks. As this is taking place, in between cheeseburger falling out of your mouth, you get another poke on the face.
Stop it. I'm being summoned. Okay, slowly get up with the tray and kind of football hold it as I'm pulling stuff off.
Okay.
I have been summoned.
Right.
What? Is Walker fine?
No.
Not at all.
Oh.
Hara's losing it.
Remember the thing with Letus?
Yes.
So, remember when I disappeared in that fight?
This
Yes.
is absolutely preposterous.
No,
Hara,
just stay here and I want to grab his hand.
Okay.
So, I think maybe I went to the plane that he's on that I can't pronounce ever, apparently.
Nirn.
Nirn.
Okay.
Because it was like all dark and shady, kind of like the Shadowfell, but like, I don't know, because there was things in the sky, whatever. So,
Okay.
we're here now, and I can see him. Obviously, you guys can't,
You
right?
can see Letus.
And I can touch him.
as you look back, you're holding nothing, and there's no Letus there.
Just want to, like, the little, like, half-eaten strawberry, I want to just toss it to where
No,
she
he's
was.
gone now.
Okay.
I think, like, maybe my being there made some sort of connection, and he's, like, in this in-between weirdness.
Do you need a foods?
Strawberry.
Okay.
This means he's still, like, actually alive.
Does it?
Yes!
Because I'm super fucking confused.
Because before, like, it was, I think it was, like, grief or something.
Okay.
Where, like, I kept seeing him in people's faces and whatever.
Skadi foods?
But, like, it always was really somebody else. And, like, when I thought that I saw him, like, I couldn't touch him. Like, I could
Yeah.
physically touch this Letus. Like,
Okay, but it was like Letus? Like
was
he didn't
Letus
look like a
Letus.
ghost Letus?
it was, I mean, his armor was wrong.
What do you mean his armor was wrong?
He was wearing that armor.
Well, that's what he died in.
Okay. But Walker still has it on.
Yeah. So that was the only weird thing, which is why I was like,
That
can
was
you,
the
like, see
only
him?
Yeah,
weird
that's
thing.
the only weird thing.
I mean, like, that made it kind of a little bit my supposition off. But,
So he's just like walking around? Like he's just here?
well, I don't
like
know where he is
existing?
now. But Barrett's talked to him, and they went upstairs.
They were talk to who? To Letus?
Yes. And he's like, you show me the way.
To a Regnon.
To Elitus.
Are you sure? Like you were saying, like
Right, it was
I saw
to
other
Letus?
people. I saw other people who looked kind of like Letus. Are you
Didn't-
sure?
Didn't Barrett just say, why don't you show me the way? And
Yeah,
then go
but
upstairs?
Maybe he was talking to a Regnon.
Did
Regnons
you
are here to serve.
see him leave with the Regnon?
No, but then you started talking to yourself, and if Letus walked him upstairs, who are you talking to?
Also Letus.
Letus, if you're present in this house, knock a strawberry off this tray.
around?
several moments pass. No strawberries are knocked. And it seems as if...
I think I made him mad.
Oh,
'cause he wanted to keep his
Regnon,
secret.
orange juice, please. Put the orange juice on the tray. Thank you.
Chicken drummies?
Yeah, that's fine.
Eventually the
take one.
Regnons assemble the leadus de jour standard meal. Nothing seems to change.
Well, I don't see him. So I think he's just,
Gone?
obviously, because he's not right here. I know, okay, I know. But, like, we don't know anything about that plane.
True.
Chicken drummy, chicken drummy.
Could this just be how you're trying to cope with the loss of Walker right now?
I'd feel that way if Walker was, like, dead. But I think we can bring him back. His soul's just in a different place.
At this point in time, you now all hear footsteps coming down the stairs, but big. And as you look towards the entryway where the stairs come in just off the kitchen, you see this extremely golden, flowy, silken white robe lined in gold trim that appears to dance and sort of flutter in an ethereal mist off the ground. Massive golden sword draped to his back, long, pristine white hair, pitch white eyes, very smooth, carved features.
Like a Jesus Jeff Bridges?
That's exactly right.
I
What's
am
a Jeff Bridges?
just standing here
What's a
holding two
Jesus?
chicken drummies while an angel appears.
Are we Jeff, like the
No,
the
different
guard
Jeff.
bridge, and then
No,
he
no,
like
no,
walked
no, no,
over
no,
a
no,
bridge
no.
and
A different Jeff. Jeff at Fire Shields. Jeff Bridges looked just like Jesus.
What's a Jesus?
what's Jesus?
Jesus is the guy that worked in the kitchen, made the food. His name was Jesus. Long flowy hair.
And a bowler.
Mm-hmm.
I have 24 hours.
Shit, 24 hours to what?
Live?
Is this
You look
Barrett?
fucking amazing.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for the language. I don't.
It's quite all right. You have your rudimentary means of communication to express guttural emotion,
Shinar lets me get away with it.
as she would.
Do you want a chicken from me?
No, I've rested enough. I'm ready to go, but I believe you all need sleep.
Yep.
What are you gonna do while we sleep?
Search. I've been able to put some of the pieces together, and this power will not last long.
Shit, 24 hours.
Your father lives.
Whoa, that was a big reveal.
As does yours, Sproigins.
Yeah, I know.
He comes for you.
Yeah, he's a. What
He
is that?
comes
What does that
for
mean?
you?
That's dirty. Damn it, Skadi.
Bards.
See what happens? You're
Bards.
fucking rubbing off.
Your dad has conversations?
Stop it. You're rubbing off on me and turning me into a shit person.
He searches for you.
Well, he's not searching very well.
He's limited by the coil of your form.
Well, uncoil on him when I see him.
Anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
Just such a colorful variety of changeling. Your father also lives,
What?
not on the material plane. He is still hidden from me. I cannot see him.
Yeah,
Is he a flower?
yeah. Would he, if he was turned into a flower?
No,
I'm pointing with the chicken drummy.
he moves his hands as a man, his feet touch ground as he moves forward. He's no flower, but I cannot see him.
Yeah, dude.
Our dads are all alive.
Oh, I mean,
But I mean, like her?
We knew that ours were.
We'll find him.
He searches as well.
I'm gonna cast a message to Hara.
For what?
But her mom, though.
Not for you. For the other.
What other
The other what? What does that mean?
sibling?
No.
Shit! Maybe it's in the journal. There's pages ripped out of her dad's journal.
The other pillar?
I don't know what to do with these fucking chicken drummies.
Put them on the table.
Put them on the table.
He seeks counsel from Algene.
Algene.
Is in the hells.
What about
He's too deep. I cannot.
Shit.
I cannot find him.
Maybe that's where those journal pages are.
It is difficult. I apologize. I am trying.
Oh, you're doing great, Angel baby.
I hope if I ever come back, it is as one of you.
I hope so too. You'd be a fucking sweet. You would not even have to play one of music's.
I quite enjoy music as far as the material planes offerings are concerned. I always found it very calming. I like to listen to it during battle.
You know, if you put a little booze in someone, you don't even have to be good at music, and they will like it.
Yeah, so I don't need really booze to do that either, but...
I'm sorry. He's so angelic, I don't know what to do.
Is Snar in the hells?
I cannot say.
Can you see in the hells usually? What places can't you usually see?
The further it is, the deeper the plane, the more obscured, the more shadow that cloaks its entrance, the harder it is to see, and I'm no longer the Solar I once was. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
He's alive, Skadi.
Putting that in my notes with an exclamation mark.
Yeah. Okay. He's.
We got a plan. Rescue the dad. Well, we
Rescue
gotta
the
live
dads.
first. Get Walker. Rescue Walker.
Yes, let us focus on what is in front of us.
And then get the dads. Or we're gonna get them.
I see the harbor, and you see his eyes go completely pitch white, devoid of any color whatsoever. He is with her.
We have a solar.
He will return. We must move in the morning. At once.
Can she remove his soul from the harbor?
I do not believe so.
Can we remove his soul from the harbor?
She built it as a prison.
We've broken out of a lot of prisons.
That is true.
One specific prison.
How many prisons have you broken completely?
Just only
None.
broken out of one.
We only snuck out of one. We didn't break it completely. So we have
Break
to
out is a,
break
not
it
a literal.
completely, and then all of the souls will be free.
I
Yeah.
cannot see Padir.
That's
He still within.
Shit, he means Walker.
Okay.
Padir, not Padir.
Walker.
Right? You mean
Walker's
Walker
soul.
Padir?
Yes, your ally Walker.
Okay, I'm sorry.
His essence is hidden. Too deep. Too dark. More so than your father, even.
Can you?
My hours tick away. I will rest up. Fetch me when you're ready. We will leave then. and you see him unsheathe this sword that is about 6 feet long.
Swoon.
And it is about a foot wide at the base of the hilt and tapers off to a finer point towards the tip with just with like a 2-inch grip handle. Let's hope she's still got it, as the bards say, yes?
Yes.
And he sets it down up against one of the dividing walls between the kitchen and the entryway, point down into the ground with the hilt leaning up against the little banister that divides the room, and you see the sword sink about 2 inches into the floor, and he walks but covers more ground than his steps. It's almost as if there's this micromillimeter cushion of air he walks on as his form just continues to cruise forward.
Do you see that angel gate?
He goes up the stairs, pops back down. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind. I took the empty room. There's not much in there. It didn't seem like anyone was staying there. I hope that's all right.
The one with.
Which one? With the library or the cave?
The one with the plate.
With the plate? What's the one with the plate?
It's fine. I'll see you all in the morning.
Will you show me?
And he's kind of on his drifting out.
Oh, with the one with the plate.
The secret room.
Punis? Why would Punis have a plate?
That's Punis's room? This whole time?
It has to be fucking Punis's room. Nobody has just a plate.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to try to pick up that sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go to touch it, and immediately your hands are vibrating with this energy that charges up your forearms and crawls like sort of these spider veins, and you're just sort of shaking, holding it.
I want to try to pick it up.
I don't think you should do that.
Make a
I'm
strength.
gonna pick it up.
Make a
I don't
strength
think you
check.
should do that.
I was gonna yell what my number was, but then I remembered I don't know what my number was.
Yeah. When do you make strength checks?
I don't on
Never,
purpose.
because you're still hurt.
16.
16, and all you see is Sproigins' form just kind of
I'm doing it.
shake and vibrate.
You should
Kind
go
of
back down now.
twist the blade a little bit in place, but it doesn't go anywhere.
I want to try.
Make a strength check.
You know what this is.
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
This is a what?
Everybody's sitting around trying to pick up Thor's hammer.
Yeah. 13.
13. You feel the same sensation vibrate, shock through your form. It won't budge.
Big B's hand.
No, I won't try first.
Okay. Big B's hand is waiting for its turn.
Big B's hand is on deck.
Yep. He's put its quarter up.
16.
16. You're able to shake it. You feel a vibration, but nothing.
All right. Big B's gonna do it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check with Big. Everybody trying to lift this sword.
15. Big B, 15.
You see Big B grab around the blade, and you see the knuckles tense and strain, and eventually you see the hand sliding up the sword, but the sword doesn't move until Big B just lets go.
All right.
Okay, all of us at the same time.
Enlarge.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do it.
Okay, you take the handle, you get on that side and try to lift up on the cross guard, and I'll get on the other
Is
one.
Big B helping with this?
Yeah.
18.
Okay, I'm gonna say make the check at triple advantage based on you have all the help.
Because I get advantage in strength stuff with being enlarged. Same thing. 18.
And you have advantage from helping and all this other
Roll
stuff.
it again,
And
you have triple advantage.
you get +4 with your enlarge, or D4 with your enlarged form.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you finally see and hear the noise as the tip of the sword bounces off the ground, but none of you can maintain as it drops back down again.
That dude is strong. Regular size.
Oh, he's an angel. What? Do
I
we
feel
have
so
anything
weak.
else that can lift him?
Yes? I'm done with this game.
Regnon, can you make me some sleepy time tea?
Disappears off.
I'm gonna go figure out what room he's in.
Okay. So you go upstairs. Regnon brings you a little steeped sleepy time tea.
Thank you, Regnon.
Hands it over.
I am going to head to bed, but I'm going to head up to Issa's room.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing?
He is currently in his room, laying on top of the fire in the middle, legs kind of dangled around, facing the back wall.
All right. Hey, bud. Are you full?
Oh, he's grumpy.
I'm gonna just sit and talk with him. And I'm gonna start telling him tales about his grandpa. And tell him that he might meet him one day. And I'm going to apologize. I didn't want him to get hurt. Hey, I'm gonna actually talk to him quick. All right, bud.
Okay.
I know you wanted to help.
I try to protect you.
I know. You know who else tried to protect me?
Yes. Yes, try to protect you.
He did. But so did Walker. And Walker didn't make it.
Walker, you didn't make it. Where's Walker?
His body is downstairs.
I saw Walker.
I know his body is downstairs. But you know, like how you have feelings and thoughts?
It's a good boy.
This is a very good boy, but that part of Walker is gone.
But Walker's our family.
Walker is our family.
No.
And he gets up and he begins to run towards the hallway, and you hear him
I followed him.
walks up to Walker and starts nudging against him. Walker spits back his mumbling regurgitation.
Mom,
Yeah, bud.
he's broken.
He's broken.
What's wrong? Can you fix?
We're gonna try.
Can you fix?
We can fix.
He needs chicken.
Chicken won't fix this, honey.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We're gonna,
How do we fix?
we have to fight that thing again.
You let us help. You let us help. Let's fight him. Mm-hmm. Get Walker back. Get Walker back. Let's fight him. It's already fight him.
You did real good, buddy.
It's a good boy.
It's a very good boy. But if we're gonna fight him, we have to go upstairs and go to bed.
I need more chicken.
I cannot bring all the chicken upstairs.
Bring all the chicken, Sproigins!
And he walks off, angry, stomping, goes back up the stairs. You kind of hear the crack of solid wood as he seems to be heading towards his room, and following up sort of slowly behind, there's like a hole as well as a separated shuck of wood where the door was pushed and broken. It seems like he just sort of forced his way through it. And he's just in his room now, laying on top of his fire.
Where's Walker gone?
Just kind of staring at the back wall again.
Hold on. I know.
A couple Regnons run by you with chicken,
Okay.
and he begins to shift his focus to eating.
When he finishes eating, I'm just gonna druidcraft like a little, not breeze, but something over him so he feels like I'm petting him since, he's laying in a fire. And
I mean, it's not like a bonfire
Yeah.
he's in, but yeah, okay, sure.
Until he and I both fall asleep.
Okay. Sleepy time tea?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw all this go down. Let's give a look to it, Regnon. I'm like, wow. What is this? Those guys, right?
No.
Give him a gold.
Ding, ding.
I'll pick up the gold, put it in my pocket. Slam the tea, hand it to him. And then I will go up to my room and go to sleep.
Okay.
Is this guy in Walker's room?
No.
Letus's room?
No.
My room?
Nope.
I'm gonna go back down and get Walker and bring him up to Walker's room.
Okay.
Because we just kind of left him there.
You're gonna have to remember to bring Walker out of his room, or else the mansion goes away.
In 24 hours.
And Walker, yeah.
So do that. And then Letus,
Yeah, what?
where's the solar at?
I don't know.
Is this war armor Letus or the other one?
No, this is just normal Letus armor. His leather armor he bought from
You brought him up to to his room, didn't you?
No. He doesn't have a room. Did Sproigins make him a room? How am I supposed to?
No, he asked for a free room. Then he walked up here with him.
Well, we're not a hotel. I don't understand. Hara, what are you saying? You're starting to sound a little weird.
Could have sworn I saw you walk the solar dude up here. And then he was saying he was in an abandoned room with his plate.
Maybe you should rest. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
You know, just
Yeah, you
We
get some
have-
rest too.
yeah. We have a big day
Yep.
tomorrow, so just gonna go to sleep.
I go to my room and go to bed.
Letus turns around, walks away, and you see him open the door to his room. Shut it behind him. As you walk into your room, Letus is sitting there on the bed,
Which Letus is this one?
wearing the war-forged armor.
Okay, so I have a war Letus and a non-war.
You're like good cop Letus and bad cop
Yeah.
Letus.
They're gonna break you, Hara. What is the matter with you?
You just went into your room.
You have eyes, do you not?
Mm-hmm. Poke him in the forehead.
What are you doing?
You were literally, I was just talking to you and you went into your room. How do I know that you're the real Letus?
How do I know you're the real Hara?
Because I'm always the real Hera. And also, how are you wearing that armor?
I took this off of a dead Minotaur we fought. It was offered to me.
Walker is wearing it right now.
Walker wears a great many unusual things, but I'm afraid this armor is not among them. Look, tomorrow is an important day, and I have a plan.
Okay?
Follow my words carefully. We're going to take our first break right there.
Oh.
Bow, bow!
So,
Hey, Deej, what's that code word?
that code word. Thank you guys for watching, hanging with us thus far. We're going to take a quick break, come back, finish everything. But before we go to break, I would like to give you guys a code word. And when you type that code word into the chat,
Please don't type like this. That's weird.
I mean,
You can type
however,
you
yeah,
want.
don't be so judgmental.
I've worked
It's-
with a
yeah.
individual that did type like that,
It's 2018. People can type how they want to
and it
type.
was fine.
So,
Took them a while, but it was fine.
when we go to break,
It'd be weirder if
please
it was this.
enter the word Walker, 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 into the chat. And when we come back, we'll be selecting a winner for the Tomb of Annihilation board game. We will get it to you. We will give it to you. It'll be a thing.
Oh,
and
you
can
gonna get it.
have it.
You finna get it.
So please enter the code word Walker. Please only do so once. And while we are on break, before, like after you type Walker, but before you go microwave your hot dogs, please remember to share the Twitch page, tell your friends, get some posts out there. Come get a party with us because we will be right back. So stick around. We'll see you soon.
That was like exclusively.
And we are back. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Back again.
Pew, 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 pew. We are happy to announce that we have a winner for the giveaway for Tomb of Annihilation. It is Mr. or Mrs. s1ep16 Assassin? That's not right,
Is that
is
the
it?
person who had the red nickels?
JP, I gotta get out. I gotta go.
No, congratulations to Mr. or Mrs.
Yeah.
JT Swagger 117.
Oh, the swag bag.
You are the winner of a brand new, gently used, rewrapped copy of.
Nope.
Just kidding, it's brand new.
Nope. Super new. Air horn, air horn, air horn.
Copy of Tomb of Annihilations. Please get in contact with us via Whisper on Twitch and or communicate us your details on Facebook, and we will be happy to get that to you.
Shoot us the beats.
This
This thing is sweet.
It is
I am
actually.
kind of jealous.
Pretty pumped about it, but congratulations to Mr. and or Mrs. It could be a joint account.
Is Mrs. the married?
Yes.
Or
Ms.
was it mi-
Mrs. is married.
I know.
Congratulations to
Ms.
JT Swagger 117 for winning our wonderful giveaway this week.
Bam, bam.
We'll get that out to you as soon as we can. Also, quick announcement, the Aliens Heritage Protocol one-shot that aired just last week.
was that just last week?
It was a little while ago, yeah. No,
9 days
2
ago.
weeks ago. Yeah.
It was a
A
day.
little over a week ago. Is available, streaming on demand through our Twitch. We're going to get that uploaded to YouTube this weekend. And if you stop by our Facebook page, you can download the entire PDF, the adaptation that we use to play that Aliens one-shot. So please consider looking into that if you are a player, DM, and or are curious about the methodology and breakdown of how we put that together. So
You put that together.
Yeah.
On how you
we
put that.
collectively made the experience a thing. I did do a lot of the
You
work.
did
We
it.
did some
We
QA.
got to play it,
But-
which is great. You should play it with your friends and family and
Also
Coworkers.
friends and family.
Also
coworkers,
correct.
And
Yes.
Not
And
children.
let us know about it. We want to know about the
Yeah.
the things that they did.
Yeah,
So
you
do
should
that.
stream it and let us know before you stream it because I want to watch it.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
watch it.
I want to
too.
watch someone's chest burst.
So check ours out. Check out the adaptation. Play it yourself. Whatever. Have some fun with that. Just wanted to remind folks.
It's neat.
Beyond that, I think we are diving right back in.
Solar's time is running out.
Oh, jeez.
Correct. Where we last left Finger Guns after recovering the body of their former ally, returning him to life only to find he was missing a piece after his encounter with the Harbor of Souls. They returned using a magical trinket given to them by Galandra, the aging Solar, who resided in the Broken Mire, returning to his location to regroup, perhaps investigate further options. We're ultimately deciding to bed down for the night when the conversation steered towards this being a failed attempt on the behalf of the Guardians of the Line, only to find out that Galandra was willing to throw whatever he had left at trying to make this the last go-round. Galandra, from the old, frail, balding form, emerged within the magnificent mansion after a wonderful side of beef and some complete joy and enamorment at seeing color again, presented his solar form.
You know what? The mansion does that to a lot of people.
We should have introduced him to the spa area.
You don't want him to not leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah, he's gonna get too comfy.
So, emerging as his solar form with a massive sword, pristine movement, and chiseled features befitting a patron creation of the gods themselves, Galandra put the group on a new path, said they will set out in the morning, and then retired to a yet unknown portion of the mansion that he is apparently getting ready in. Sproigins decided to take his sleepy time tea and has adjourned to his room. Skadi, after a tough and emotional conversation with her de facto child, the fire basilisk creature she found from a long time ago. It's a family-friendly show. We don't want to just, we don't sell
Yeah,
that
we already
here.
gave away a prize.
Mother.
Yeah,
quietly.
Come on. Jeez Louise. All right. And after seeing to the conversation with her de facto child, found herself in the corner of his room also seeking sleep. Hara, who after a brief exploration of the circumstances she was dealing with recently, had been seeing Letus, now with more regularity and corporealness and in conflicting dress and statement. And you find yourself in the room with Letus. So, for tomorrow, I'm concerned Sproigins and Skadi wish to double-cross us.
Why would they do that?
Have you not seen their shifty movement? Their questions, their trying to undermine your sanity, trying to confuse you. I've seen through it. Make an insight check.
Which one is lucky?
None of them are lucky.
Insight?
Yes.
Oh, the first jailed dice.
Lucking it up. It's right before bed.
Yeah.
Better. 17.
17.
It's better than my natural 1.
Wow, yep.
You think his argument has some merit. He makes some compelling points and talks about the exact moments where you took damage and weren't healed right away, and talks about how they'd tend to one another before they would tend to you, and he weaves the pieces in such a way as to suggest that they're not out to get you, but you understand why he's concerned, perhaps.
I mean, like, I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's as bad as you think it is.
I hope you're right. But just in case, tomorrow, I'll give you an opportunity to see. If my fears are confirmed, you must promise me that you will side with finger guns before any one person. Our mission is too great.
What do you mean by side?
When lines become drawn between the salvation of the realms and an individual's personal proclivities, I trust you will make the right choice. I should rest up. And you see him kind of rock off the bed, walk towards the door, and kind of gives you a look back. You're smart. You will see in time. Shuts the door behind him.
Does he have his shield? I go to sleep.
Okay.
I would like to talk to Shinar before I go to sleep.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I will kneel before the bed and do this on the bed. Dear Shinar, no. Hey Shinar. Hey. Hold the necklace. Hey Shinar, what's up? Sproigins. And then there's Shadowfell. Gonna fight a bone guy again. I'm gonna kick his ass this time. Fuck him. Stupid big bone guy. So we're like hanging out with a solar, and he's like just an angel. Like just a literal angel. So I think you should get a solar. You should you should create a solar. That's it. Create a solar. So then he can do, or she should make a girl solar. Should be badass. Make a girl solar. Make a girl solar, and she'll be sweet. And give her some cool armor and a twice as big sword as this one. As this solar sword. It's a huge sword. It's super heavy. You could give her a big sword. And help my friends not die more. Any more die. I think I've said it enough. All right.
All right, call me back.
So
I'll
see
call
ya.
you. Call me back. Make a religion check.
Yeah. 22. Fucking religious as fuck.
Okay. So, you kind of give the affirming nod of, well, that's how that's done.
Yep, nailed it. I'm done.
And you kind of stand up, push yourself up off the bed, and there you see in this flowy, red, tight, form-fitted dress, sort of leaning into her palm on your bed, staring at you, this beautiful face and these accentuated makeup colors that sort of have a Feywild sheen to them but feel purposefully uniform with this long brown flowy hair that kind of falls down to her sides.
Hey, Shannara. What's up?
Oh, don't be
I
so
was just
coy.
talking to you.
Just, I'm aware.
Is this standoffish? I don't know. I'll put my hands behind my back.
Maybe just sit. And she kind of pats the bed next to her.
Okay. Sit.
Now, Sproigins, and she puts her hand on your back and kind of like does that like slight little rub up the lower portion of your hair. I've been watching you for a while now, and I have to say, I'm not really a fan of the new look. I feel like
I don't think anybody else likes it.
the front went too long.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else really. I love your creations because you're the best.
Well, you've got to experiment to find what works, right?
Yeah. And I feel like maybe my features don't. It's too long for my features. Like maybe if it was just like a cool like beard, like it's like a dwarf. Like no, I don't want to say that. Dwarves have cool beards. Elves have no beards.
You know what? I listen to you carefully every time you talk to me.
Do I do okay? I don't know how to.
How would you talk to anyone, Sproigins?
Not as nervously.
A fair assessment. And she kind of grabs onto your shoulder to pull herself up to sit next to you. Now, I think I have just the thing. Well, I don't want to keep you up. I know you have a lot of running around to do.
Yeah, we gotta kill a huge bone guy. And Walker died, so we gotta get his body back, or his soul
Cheeky
back.
boy.
What? Okay. Yep. Yes.
Busy, busy, busy. Well, that's fine. She kind of leans in, gives you a little kiss on the cheek. I have something fun.
Okay.
We'll play games soon. And you see her turn and begin to walk towards the door. And as she does, her dress falls off in these flaming, sort of ashy embers that hit the ground. And you see the dress immolating off her form and sort of drifting on the air as the heat keeps the fabric from falling completely. And as more and more is exposed, you begin to see long bones, a shapeless form. And before she leaves the door, she turns back, and this portion of her face now reveals the innards of a skull
Why? What is this?
Night, darling. And she closes the door behind her.
I'm just gonna like. You need more tea.
So, you all eventually find your way to bed.
Punk ass games.
You get your sleep, put the pieces together of what you plan to do before drifting off, and find yourself awakened in the morning. You feel refreshed and renewed, except for Hara. It seemed as if throughout the night you were interrupted multiple times
You don't get your luck back.
by a distraught, emotional Letus feeling the need to convey things to you, to talk about things, to try and riddle through the circumstances the group finds themselves in. You gain the benefits of a short rest. You do not receive a long rest bonus.
Oh, I slept good as fuck! Regnon, bacon!
So I can at least roll hit dice.
Uh-huh.
I have nothing, you guys. Just meta, so you know. 0. Everything.
0 what?
I have no luck. I have no lay on hands. I have no wings. No hellish rebuke. I have no spells. I have literally nothing. I used my last luck.
Do a little jaunty little spring, pling pling, banging on people's doors. Get the fuck up! Let's go fight a bone man! Get Walker
Fuck
back!
up.
I don't hear you say that! Bong bong!
Blong, blong.
I'm gonna quick pray to Telcher.
Okay.
Nothing major, just like to reunite Walker with this plane, with his plane of existence, his soul to his body, to bring him back to the material plane with us, whole, and help us keep the world in the natural order that it is supposed to be in.
Everybody, wisdom saving throw.
Whoa.
Awesome.
Actually, all of you make it at advantage, though.
Hey! Ooh, great. Unnatural 20.
30.
18.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fine. 30. No big deal.
So, you all wake up feeling as if the air and vibe of this place is still gnawing away at you. Doesn't seem to have stifled you any more significantly than just the drab nature of this plane already has. But you do feel it continuing to sort of gnaw at you and sort of strip away rational thought at fleeting moments. You wake up, Regnons prepare food, you find yourselves in the communal areas. What happens next?
Just banging on the doors, trying to get them to come out.
All right, Is and I come down to breakfast.
Okay.
As you walk past me, I hit you with a... I'm just standing
Sproigins
there.
is a morning person now? Yeah,
Well, he's
okay.
been up for 2 hours before
I
the rest
mean-
of us.
That's true.
Me and my deity almost did it last night. So, until she turned into a crazy bone demon. That's fine?
I'm gonna
Just
just
waiting
sit on
out.
the floor.
Waiting outside your room.
Shut the fuck up. Just sit on the floor. I'm gonna take the ink stuff that I'd made before, reapply it, and then I'm gonna be like, "My lady,
Tuna.
help us kick this bone bastard's ass and get back Walker's soul and stop Advara with her undeadness taking over everything. And if you could help lead us, just leave me the fuck alone when I'm sleeping. That would be swell. I hope you're doing good.
You hear a banging on your door. Hara, come on. We've got a busy day. Let's go.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Come on.
I'll be there when I'll be there. My lady. I'll go down.
So you hit her with the fedora tip.
Yeah.
No, I hit it with the...
So you open the door and you see Sproigins leaned up against
hands.
the door.
Hey, good morning.
You are way too chipper.
Do me a favor real quick. Can you tell me what my facial hair looks like today?
I would love to tell you.
So you look at Sproigins, and in place of the extended Fu Manchu, it almost appears as if, in a familiar sense to probably what you would recognize, but not as horizontally wide. It's more sort of arcing. It looks like the mustache is back with these two like wings, almost like these little angelic feather wings, just drifting around.
It's beautiful. It looks like...
You can actually, on this one, like just barely make out the top edging
like-
of the humps that go up.
It's like a little mustache angel.
It's like
It'll
a
rest on your face.
Angel butterfly.
And I'm gonna pull out my little mirror.
Alright. Oh,
Down, down, down.
that is unique.
It's
Bum,
like
bum.
90s porn stash mixed with
Oh.
butterfly.
Yeah. I like it!
It's the first ever male version of the tramp stamp, I think is what it is.
Yep. I like it a lot, it's great.
That's cool, that's cool, that's cool.
Head downstairs. Go eat some bacon.
Okay.
I also eat a bacon.
I eat some vegetables.
Okay. Well, your foods are all prepared there for you. After you've been down there for a brief moment in time, you all see Galandra sort of glide down the stairs. I'm growing in power.
Nice. Do you want some bacon? Do you eat?
I don't need to. Is
I
it
guess
good?
I don't. The bacon's good as shit.
Eat
Do you
it.
want? Did they have bacon? Like
I will try some of this
2,000 years ago?
bacon.
They had to have bacon in the Gloryfell, right?
I'm gonna quick fill up a plate for him with like bacon and sausage and eggs and like whatever's on there, a little bit of everything. I'm like, try it all.
I've had some of these eggs before. They're all right.
Here, have some ketchup.
What do you think?
It's good.
It's pig.
Pig.
Wait, do you know what a pig is? You have to know what a pig is. There had to be pig in the Gloryfell.
No, not here.
Oh. What did you eat ever? What did you, what?
I don't have to.
Right.
I've partaken in some foods throughout history, particularly fond of beef.
Oh, beef. We had that.
I've treated to some of your delicacies last night.
Oh, nice. Ragnons make a good beefs.
In any event,
Do you want some ale?
No.
Why?
No.
You don't?
I have tried many different ales. I am not as big a fan as Algene, but
Ah.
it does not impact us just the same.
Hey, so we tried to pick up your sword last night?
That's what a pig looks like.
Fantastic. I've seen them. Just haven't eaten one yet.
You did now.
Check it off
Look
the
at
list. Yes.
So heavy. That's really, really cool. We almost got it off the ground, right? We almost got it off the ground. So that lets you know how powerful we are.
Or weak.
Excellent.
That
It
off
depends.
your box. I don't know what to talk to a solar about.
Well, you said you needed to talk to me in the morning.
Yes. Just a moment. He walks kind of towards the front entryway, grabs the sword off, sticks it on his back.
Impressive.
Would you mind?
It's like, and I'll follow him.
Okay. So he leans into you somewhat close, but he is almost 8 feet tall, and his form is just chiseled, and he's got all of this flowy drapery. So he kind of leans down into you, and it's this almost imposing and threatening thing, but he bends his knees and keeps his form in such a way as to not purposefully try to overwhelm you. When a solar dies, it is in many ways an awesome sight. I do not know what the future will hold. I can only see back. And since I cannot see forward, I do not know if this is the right thing to do or not. But I will try. But should I fall, I will need you to do something for me.
Me.
I will let you know when the time comes. And when it does, I need you to strike true and deep.
Strike you? Or you'll tell me who to strike?
My time is already done. I go to seek Turok now. And I shall see to it that his wish and his creation is taken out of the hands of perverted evil and given to champions of our realm. This is a noble fate for a solar. When the time comes, do not miss.
Okay.
And Rolf.
Did you see Letus?
He's already
I
gliding
know.
towards the front, but
As you come back, did he use his angel powers to will a promise out of you?
Yes! How does he do that?
He's
An angel.
so close to a god.
He's chiseled.
I know. I think when I grow up, I want to be a solar.
That's totally possible.
Don't lie to me.
Sorry.
What are you so tired for?
Letus kept me up all night. Just,
Right.
I was
You
like-
just did.
bruh, sleep in here. No, we can talk
You
later.
couldn't send him to his room?
No,
Why?
because he wasn't listening to me.
You fight him again?
I didn't fight him. He was just like, no, but listen to me. And I was like, bitch, please, I'm trying to sleep. And
Did
then
you
I'd
say
fall
that to
asleep.
Letus?
No, it was like much nicer. I'm just very tired. And then he would like, I'd fall asleep and then he'd wake me up, be like, ooh, I have this other idea. And I'm like, I don't care.
Ideas about what?
Just like how to like win the day or whatever.
He's so weirdly peppy.
I know.
Are you good?
I mean, like, I don't think I slept much last night, but yeah,
are we off then? Ready to go?
well, we're off. Yeah?
All right.
Did anyone go get Walker?
Fuck.
Uh,
Like,
I
what are we
mean-
gonna do with him?
So,
Can we just leave him here?
you put him
No.
in the necklace?
yeah, Bud? I've got a very
Okay,
Okay, I'll talk to him. Bud,
We're ready to fight today.
I have a really important mission for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is it? Who do I fight?
You don't fight.
I'll eat it, right?
So here's the deal. Someone's got to protect Walker. And you-
Yeah, I protect Walker. I protect everybody.
Right, I know you will. But we need someone to protect Walker.
You said I would fight. What if someone hurts you?
They won't. I am so confident.
But
Boy.
what if they hurt you?
Remember the conversation we had yesterday?
Listen to Hara.
Right, if someone hurts me, listen to Hara.
But
They-
what if they hurt you and Is can fight? It's a good boy.
This is a very good boy, But that's why I'm giving you the most important mission, which is to protect Walker.
I won't eat him.
No, what?
I won't eat him.
Perfect. Someone, you know how he's acting weird?
He's broken.
He's broken, which means someone has to make sure he doesn't get broken more.
Is broken?
This is not broken at all.
This can't help fix?
Is can help fix. You know how is gonna help fix?
Fight to protect Mom. What do you think?
I think that that's a good idea, but a better idea is if you protect Walker. That's the most important mission you could have.
Make a persuasion check.
30-20.
Okay. Nobody touch Blue Elf.
Nobody, he's not blue, but nobody hurts him. That's right. Best boy ever.
He is Blue Elf.
Best job ever. You can do this, bud.
It's a good boy.
This is a very good boy. I'm so proud of you. You're going to do such an amazing job.
Yeah, this is good. This is a great boy.
Can we understand any of this?
You understand me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you say it.
Yeah, it's growling and
This
her
is
responding.
a great boy.
I love you, Is. Pat, 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 pat.
Well, listen to Hara if she told me, but don't get hurt.
I won't, buddy. I promise.
Don't get hurt. 'Cause I want chicken and Mom and those things.
Perfect. You and Walker are going to go in the necklace, okay?
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to fall toward them in.
They disappear inside the necklace.
And then Skadi's going to break down crying.
Okay.
So cute.
Where are you crying?
In the kitchen?
Nope, stop it. Let's go fight a bone guy. Just put some vegetables in your face and let's go. Everything's great.
Strawberry.
I'm going to grab the rest of the chicken drummies and stick them in the necklace.
Okay.
Let's do this thing. And I leave.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
So, Galandra steps out. No surprise why this place was so depressing.
Everything's so gray. I'm sorry.
And you also have no furniture.
Everyone back in the mansion for just a moment, if you would, please.
Okay.
Okie doke.
You kind of see the door to the mansion shake and vibrate for a brief moment. Come along. And you see him put the sword back on his back. And it seems as if now the top half of the house, anything above about 4 feet, is missing completely, just open to the sky above. And the entirety of the house, in a smooth, still glowing line of yellow and white heat, is sort of just radiating, and everything appears scorched with inside the house.
His house, right?
Correct.
This is fine.
All right. He's never coming back, right? Fuck this house. That's not the right thing to say.
There are no right things to say when you have to say goodbye. Our last words are no real measure of the ones we wish we could give. Not important anymore.
Thank
Let's
you.
go. And you see him now not even pretending to walk. Just 2 or 3 inches, feet actually behind his knees, you see him just gliding forward a few inches off the ground.
I'll follow.
He seems to be taking the walkways as he's sort of rounding the curves.
Do we
How
want
do-
to
how
be
do-
sneaky?
No. We have a
I
sword
mean,
with
we
us.
can't really.
I also want to,
Sorry.
if we're not going to sneak, I want to keep an eye out for anything that looks like a weaponized hammer or like a club, or because I've only got a scimitar and a rapier and crossbow. Something that would crush bones.
What about we kill that giant, take his bones, and use his bone against the bone guy?
Definitely.
I would like to, the entire time we walk, be looking for rocks to pick up.
Okay. Make an investigation check at disadvantage.
How are other creatures reacting to?
Well, we'll get to that in just a sec.
That's not good.
3.
You don't find a lot of rocks as you're walking.
Do I find any?
The streets themselves are a paved cobblestone, and you see a number of stones that theoretically would qualify in that regard, but they're extremely small.
Okay.
Nothing that would really fall under the heading of even remotely weaponizable.
Do I remember from yesterday's fight if there was crumbled stone in the arena?
There might have been a limited amount. It's not something you looked for. I would say you couldn't say with any confidence.
Okay.
So as you round the first corner that you originally did when you left the Broken Mire from Galandra's house the first time, there was the sort of gelatinous, collared, lemur-type creature that was chained up out at the front, perfectly pristine and intact head with this pudding of a body melting away into the floor. And as you see Galandra gliding towards, you see him stop. Swoops in close. And for the first time now, you see these massive, white, sort of goldenish silver wings dance with color as he expands them out and moves in close, illuminating the entire area around this creature. And instead of reacting or being impulsive, you just see him in awe as this form moves towards him. Soon, friend. Soon. Just gently and elegantly drifts back and continues down the street. And as you move sort of slowly behind him, instead of reaching out, he just watches you all pass. The area sort of underneath his feet go from this dull ashen gray to this almost brick red illuminated pathway that is like the sweep of a broom on a sandy sidewalk, just carved out of the middle of this walkway.
Y'all seeing this? Good.
Angel shit.
He gets to the central courtyard that you guys originally moved through. Can you fly?
Yes.
I can't.
With the spell, I can.
I can with this. I mean, I'm a druid, so.
There's like a big undead giant that was walking around this area, I think.
I have little concern for him.
Neither do I. Fuck him.
Ian,
Yeah, stupid giant.
How do you fly?
If only you could understand.
Well, I'm just saying, if I can carry these two, can you just carry me?
It's possible. Perhaps it's best you save your strength. Pulls out the massive sword and holds it in front of him. And just the bent arm resting on his side with the fist out in front of you that's maybe 6 inches tall from your perspective is now head level almost.
Jesus. The Rock Johnson.
Galandra is fine. And he swings the sword like directly over your heads. Come now. Flips it and puts it back, and you all feel yourself.
Oh shit.
This is dope.
And then you see his wings start to flap as he faces away. And then sees once you started to fly, begins to turn and take off.
Are we Peter Panning flying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, let's follow.
I don't.
Grab Sproigins.
I'm not even a bird right now!
I've never done this as me.
Come on, come on, come on.
Whoa!
Let's go.
All right, just find the star and then go on till morning, and then
Yeah.
you're there.
It's the second star on the right.
That one. So, you are having difficulty keeping up with him. He is cruising. And you've seen Hara, who speeds up in the heat of combat. And you've seen when her wings get deployed, how she just begins to dart around the field as she wishes. This is faster by a lot. And it is, at a certain point, either through some sense or through a quick glance, it seems as if he notices his vast separation and begins to spiral and kind of do lazy loops to allow you to catch up. Dives down, swoops up underneath you. Come along. And turns over and begins to fly forward again. You're being
So easy.
brought towards the edge of the flesh forest, it would seem, is the direction he is aiming.
I mean, you know where the Colosseum was. And
It's interesting flying without wings.
As you are
Yeah.
traveling, though, you are noticing the ground you're covering feels like the ground you're covering. The distance doesn't seem to continue to escape your grasp with each new foot traveled forward via flight. And in the span of maybe just under an hour, you find yourself arriving at the flesh forest.
damn.
It's a good flight.
He lands as he begins to move down, and you see the burst, like a squelching explosion of this red, thick ichor kind of pop up underneath him as he lands down. What do you guys want to do here?
I don't vomit.
Okay.
I want to land not in the leaves, the puffy sticker blood leaves.
They're covering the forest
Fright
floor.
stickers.
Why are we landing here?
Do we have to land in there?
It is up to you. I prefer to remain unseen.
You're right.
The element of surprise is what we have going for us right now.
You're right. I'll land in the blood leaves.
Do we still have flight?
I mean, you're on the tail end of it fading for sure.
Yeah, I'm just
I'll
gonna
gently
land.
like step down. Gross. It's the squelch. You know, like I'd
Is
be
it
fine if
blood?
it wasn't for the squelch.
You want to find out?
I mean, I just want to look at it. Like,
Make
can I pick up a leaf?
make a medicine check.
Ooh, I'm good as shit at medicine. 17. I'm not good at shit as medicine.
It's translucent. It's got sort of a granular, fibric sort of outside to it. It feels almost like the GAC gel contained in a Ziploc, but it's very thin, like really thick paper almost,
Yeah.
but more pliable.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like put the leaf down. And with my steps, instead of stepping, I'm just gonna like shuffle.
Okay, so you all
I'm gonna
move
mimic
through. We'll be safe here until he comes back. Hopefully.
What's the deal with the trees? Skadi was saying they were like warriors.
A long time ago. A long time ago. Since before I started to find myself empty. The Gloryfell used to stage a massive and impressive army around this area when defending the Kingdom of Glory. Now the broken Maya. The demons' hordes invaded in the battle for the 9 plains. We fought them back. We won. At great cost. We lost our king. We lost our princess. We lost many men. And the evilest curse to ever exist fell upon this place. The soldiers who fought to keep this place safe stand guard still. Broken and empty. And he puts his hand on one of the trees and you see it kind of vibrate and shake and respond. Shh, it's okay. We will end this. And he kind of just touches his forehead to the tree and begins walking a little bit deeper in. It is their energies, manifestation of whatever hate and pain they had left, stolen in battle, forced to live in eternity. Provides an adequate shield for divination, assuming that someone isn't targeting you directly. But we shouldn't be detected here at the very least. It'll make for our staging ground once again, for our final fight in a war that never ended.
Heavy.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Make yourselves as comfortable as you can. I don't believe he'll be returning until tomorrow morning, but I did not want to risk an assault on the broken Maya. That will bring me to the edge, and that is all I will have left. I am here to help keep you safe up until the point in time where my mission becomes yours.
So you will be able to fight with us? Or you're gonna just protect us until that time?
I will give you whatever time I have left. A thin line stands between all those who have good in their hearts and the oblivion of eternity. Tomorrow morning, you will take stand in guarding it. Make yourselves comfortable here. I will check the area. And just in a flash of glitter and blinding light, you see him dart off with an exponential speed beyond what he was even flying at in front of you.
Is he flying through the forest?
Yes.
Like
He
kicking
appears
up a
it.
bunch of blood leaves in his trail?
They seem to have enough weight where the
Ugh.
where the pure wind force is not inherently lifting them off the ground, but he disappears beyond sight in just a matter of a minute or so.
I'm gonna clear a spot.
Use
Move.
mage hand to...
Yeah, clear out, and I'm just gonna sit down.
After a few minutes, you guys are able to kind of space things out and create a
What's
little bit of a seating area for yourself.
underneath them. Is it the shale?
No, it is soil, black soil.
Oh.
It is extremely dark. It almost appears like it's wet, like it was rained on, but you touch it, and it feels like just normal dirt, but it's black in color.
I wanna bottle it.
Okay.
Put it in.
Can you do anything with this dirt?
Like what?
I don't know, druid shit.
I'm gonna touch the ground and have a flower grow out of it.
You see a stem emerge from the ground, flesh-shaped stalk. Leaves unfurl as it comes out until a red flower blooms with thick red petals that droop down to create a center that appears to be a small, yellow, ovular, seed-like station in the middle of the bloomed flower. and you see something within the yellow kind of writhing around.
Is that like a baby? Did you just make a baby in the dirt?
I didn't have a conversation with the dirt.
Gross. So you just
I wanna look closer at it, and then I wanna poke it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take out a dagger.
So you're looking close, and eventually you see like this destroyed humanoid facial structure, cheek extended all the way back, jaw sort of curved almost as it leans against the exterior of this sort of almost yolk-like gem in the middle of this flower. And as you go to touch it, the yolk, and you see, and with a squelch, this yellow ooze kind of drips out of it, disappears into the earth gradually.
What happened to the thing?
It didn't appear as it was a solid piece. It was this amalgamation.
That was super gross.
Well, he asked me to do something with the dirt.
oh, it was super cool.
Anyway,
Maybe don't druid craft me one of those flowers?
okay.
That was really gross.
So, guys,
Mm-hmm.
having more knowledge after having fought this thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually more confident in our ability to do it this time.
Yeah.
However,
Why? Why is a however?
in order for me to fight to my greatest ability against the harbor,
Yeah.
our backup plan needs to be gone. I
Well-
can't have plane shift right.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. We'll just kill the thing,
Yeah,
do a sleeps, and then you
and then we
just-
can go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, nailed it. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck that. Who cares?
Just letting you know, our plan B to get out of crap
Yeah,
is
but
not an
that's-
option.
No, we don't leave without Walker and Edvara
Okay.
and that pillar.
Okay.
I'm cool with all of that.
Yeah. Get it out of here. Get rid of it. Don't use it.
When you
Put something cool.
talk to plants,
Yeah.
can you let other people talk to plants?
No.
You want to talk to the plants?
Did I see the branch crawl away that one time?
Yeah.
I think you were the only one, I feel like.
No, I think
I saw it.
she saw it and told me about it. So like this branch fell off and it was like crawling around like an arm or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out maybe these things are hostile against like the bone man. And I would like something that like is a blunt instrument instead of my sword because that doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I was like, let's look for a club or something, but maybe I can get like something out of the trees and they'll like
Do you want to see if a tree,
a gross
flesh tree will give you, like, bequeath its arm to you?
But they weren't talking to me.
Yeah.
Maybe don't cut down a flesh arm.
I was gonna ask for it. I wasn't gonna just do it.
Does it look like they look like skin?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna hit it with an arm? Like you gonna hit the bone guy with an arm?
Maybe they can give me a bone.
So at this
Thing.
point, you all begin to hear definitive steps. Similar to the steps before, but probably not as big.
I'm gonna crouch down like it's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna crouch down.
That's not the bone dude, is it?
I don't know.
It's too early.
It's gotta be the bone guy. He's too big.
What about that other thing?
What other thing?
That thing with the shininess that wasn't the bone guy?
So-
It was like-
As you are hearing these steps grow closer, you are now watching as a humanoid form with a secondary humanoid form riding it, it seems.
What the fuck is that?
It's grotesque. It seems cobbled together, and you're barely able to make it out. Have you guys roll a quick perception check. And are you guys hiding?
Yeah.
I mean, I ducked down.
I will have you roll stealth as well. What perceptions?
13.
29.
21.
Okay. Stealth is
29.
12.
9.
I mean, I'm not gonna put blood leaves on me as a ghillie suit. Yeah.
oh,
I'm
it
just-
broke! It broke!
Yep.
No, I just went down into the dark dirt with my cloak, not hood up. Like,
Okay.
And I'm going to be grasping
Not.
my necklace.
Hood up.
So you
I don't
two
wanna
then
get-
see this bizarre creature. Looks like almost a giant, but not quite as big.
I don't see it?
You do.
Okay.
You two do.
Oh.
Yes. And it appears to be stripped of skin. So it's this sinewy, muscle, tendon type creature. And as it bends over, you actually see kind of a pulse in this weird brain cavity that kind of blends in with some of the exterior muscle. And on its back, you see this humanoid form. Stab it with a spear.
What does a humanoid form look like?
This appears more humanoid in nature. He is wearing this bright armored plate in the front of his head that seems to stick off his forehead a little bit. He's wearing what seem to be basic armors, but the spear he holds is extremely long, and he's using it to poke the side of this massive creature. And it seems to be like pulling itself forward just to try and appease this stabbing motion.
We gotta help that thing, right?
I don't know, it's all gross.
Do we help the thing, or do we fight the guy, or do we ask the guy for help?
So,
I don't want to do any. That's really gross.
I just wanted to go by.
I also stepped on one of the leaves.
as you are sitting there debating, discussing, trying to determine the next course of action, you all begin to hear it slow. Which you two recognize as halt.
Oh shit.
Bissell?
I need you guys to roll initiative.
Yes! Initiative!
Oh, but
fuck!
it's so icky.
God damn stupid
All of this stuff is supposed to be
gross
icky.
bastard.
Well, what the hell?
Ugh, that was bad.
My S got all effed up. Hang on.
What the F is going on with the S?
All right, so Sproigins.
12.
Oh, nope, hang on. I gotta put you on the map here.
All right, you put me on the gross trees.
All right, you're gonna be by that gross tree.
Yes.
Skadi was about where?
I would say we were probably triangled
Yeah, so we'll say there.
because it wouldn't. I mean,
Hara down in the low.
we're always.
In the low. All right, so, whoa, going crazy with that right here.
That's the mini that I've been using for a while.
Yeah,
I usually don't see.
I mean it's also kind of newish, but like,
Yeah, it's my Hero Forge? Dwarven
Yes.
Forge. Hero Forge.
Hero Forge.
Dwarven Forge is the.
Since I presume we're gonna start there, Hera, what is your?
17.
Nice.
That's super low for me.
That's.
Okay.
You roll at advantage.
I did, and I got the same number.
Brutes. Skadi.
Whopping 8.
Oh shit. Fuck yeah.
Mr. Sproig.
12.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bart. Not bad.
He can't tell you his character's dead.
Letus?
No, it's just you.
All right.
Also 17.
Oh, and you get a Neverwinter code inside.
Boom. There you go.
Damn.
All right. So.
Tight.
Like, I actually super want that.
Looks pretty sweet.
You know where you can get one?
Right?
You can actually go down to the gaming goat.
In Egan.
Oh, jeez.
My
did not realize
audio
that.
is all effed. I'm bummed about it right
Guess
now.
what? Because I
I'm
can't
gonna try and
confirm
reboot that.
nor deny, should be 30% off MSRP because it's a D&D product.
Correct.
Otherwise, 10 to 30% off everything else in the store,
Oh,
MSRP.
Boom. So we're gonna start
Slashing
with the
prices.
Flesh Rider.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All
You
right.
can Flesh ride this.
So he begins to charge. And he's actually going to Moppy. Not that guy, because he would kill you.
What?
But he's
There it
got
goes.
tons and tons of sheets. It was the direct.
I had no idea what you guys were gonna do today, or where this was gonna go, so I had to have way too much prepared, and I'm gonna throw all this away.
Cool.
All right.
Cool beans.
Nope, this side. There we go.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
All right, he's going to roll an attack at Sproigins.
Whoa.
Eesh.
Fuck no.
27 to hit.
Oish, well, I'm gonna
He's-
cutting words the damage.
Gonna get that. No, that's not so bad.
And what I would like to say is, I would like to, in Abyssal, tell the little guy to get off his pet and come down here himself. Whoa, that was a fucking Jackie ass roll right there.
Yeah, got away from you.
-7 from that damage.
Okay, -7. So you take 11 points of slashing damage as this meaty claw just kind of tears at you. Then the rider is going to take a spear attack. And based on your reaction and the sort of psychic imposition you've placed on this flesh creature, kind of veers at the last moment and sticks the spear in the dirt directly in front of you.
That's right. You can make one of them gross flowers.
Hara.
I am not liking people going after my peeps, especially when everybody's dead and then they're not dead, but then they're sort of dead, but then they're not there, but they are. I'm gonna try to make my way around him without him like really seeing me. I'm gonna come up behind him
Okay.
Is that
and I'm
that
going
well
to swipe
actually a
at
thing?
him.
Nope. Okay, you're gonna right there.
And I'm going to cut him with my sword.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Slice it.
Slice.
That's like 29.
Well, that will just barely
Well, run.
hit.
I'm gonna cover myself so
Just-
these blood leaves.
Barely hits.
Is this sneak?
It is not.
Oh.
He's not directly engaged with anyone else. No one else has attacked him thus far. I would say he is not currently engaged.
And he saw me.
I mean, he saw all of you. Well, not necessarily. You know what? Fuck it. You can have sneak on this. Sure, why not? Just cuz. Just because.
So the regular scimitar damage is 2 + 6, so 8.
8.
2.
8 damage. Bam.
6. $23 for the sneak, right?
Okay. 23 sneak damage.
And then I will use my bonus action to hit him again.
Go for it. Roll your attaque, which is Uruguayan for attack.
And that one did.
There we go. All right.
Natural 1.
Nice. So you see Hara then dart, quick scurry, cuts into his calf muscle of this huge creature, and as you do, you actually see the blade move clean through, and kind of like the two sloppy pieces of bologna around a piece of cheese, kind of just the blade rips directly through him. The second one, based on the momentum and the resistance you're expecting in a reactionary movement from it, doesn't take place, as it seems to not really have a response to your damage. doesn't move, and the recoil strike you're expecting swings far wide, unfortunately.
How much movement did I use?
That's 20 feet.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit,
Sure.
and I'm going to try to move away.
Where you want to move?
Up onto that hill. So, no, the other way. Moving backwards. My character's backwards.
Okay, you're back here.
No, on the... Yeah.
All right. He will take a reactionary attack. That is gonna be 23.
Oh, dang.
Mm-hmm. Boom.
I will use
to tell him that I
Uncanny
put
Dodge.
Okay. That is 20 points of slashing damage. Thanks, Gen Con Die.
So that's 10.
10, down to 10, yes. All right.
DJ forgot to let you know that I was going to charge something into the loot.
I feel like we've discussed this.
I know.
What is it you were going to charge into the loot?
I was going to put harm into it again.
Sure. Cross your spells off. Going forward, you got to notify me.
Well, yeah, I know.
All right. Skadi, you're up.
Okay, I would like to cast slow on the big creature.
The big creature, who has a wisdom modifier of, that's a negative.
Did you go?
14 total.
Ah, that does not save.
I figured.
It's fine. I'll
So
go with
speed
it.
is halved, -2 to its AC, and Dex saving throws.
Ugh, gross. All right. Bring that down to
It also
15.
can't use reactions. Sorry, Hara. One action too late.
Okay.
That's okay.
And bonus action, movement.
I'm going to back up this way.
Okay.
Right there.
Perfect. Okay. Sproigins. Oh, you had you weren't on my rewritten sheet. Sorry.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Sproigins.
So, I would like to cast Big B's hand
Oh shiz. Where do you want him?
right in front of me, and I want it to just be sticking up a big middle finger to the fucking thing, because I can't do
Total
anything.
face palm. This is like Picard face palm levels right there.
Because I can't do anything with it
Actually,
yet.
draped the face palm on his face. It's positioning.
Foreshadow bunch. And then I would like to, do I know if he's slowed?
I would say you watch his movement decrease in its crispness. Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to move back that way. Yeah, that's fine. As long
Okay.
as I still have visibility with it and the hand.
We'll say there.
And then I will just do a bonus action healing word at first level on myself.
Okay. You healing words.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll
So,
for Walker? Or
nope, he's good. He's good where he is at. Flesh based.
gross. Oh, does Bigby get an opportunity attack?
If you want one.
Would that be my reaction?
Yep.
Ew, he's gross from up front.
Yeah.
Right? He's icky.
It's just a gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's that. I did my best to describe him in such a fashion.
Yeah. That will probably hit 18 plus 8, 26.
His AC is another 2 more down right now, so yes, that
Yeah.
hits.
Okay. Big B.
So clenched fist.
Yeah. We need to clench that. Oh wait, no, it's D8. Oh, get some, gross fuck. 25 points of force damage.
Okay. So the slash dealt to its calf and the punch just below his waistline level actually ends up crippling some of the joints, and you see his pelvis shift and begin to creak and the left leg, the femur where it connects to the pelvis, you see fall out of the socket. And
I don't know if I should be happy or if I should feel bad.
and then you actually see the large creature
Oh!
fall down. For the rider,
Yeah, fuck him.
he does manage to, hang on, sorry, where is the, nope, there we go. So he does manage to roll off. Oops, I just killed Hara. Foreshadowing.
Oh,
All right, he manages to land in place without taking too much of a tumble. But you now see him in form there.
Rolls down.
So that is, oh, it's still his turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So Hera, as this creature is running towards you, your eyes shift for a brief moment, and the fleshy tone of the forest transitions to a more organic brown. And you see the leaves transition from their red, sort of bloody, vacuous, viney leaves into just flowing greenery on a gentle breeze. And as this creature is running up towards you, Hera! Help! And he steps behind you. All right.
You get the creature from 300 trying to come and get you.
You recognize this form as Letus. That's the beast. Harry, you're up.
Do I still see the beast?
On the ground, yeah.
I see the beast. The beast is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rider is Letus behind me.
Correct.
And I saw Letus, or this thing, fall off the monster, right?
Yeah.
Letus, what the hell is this thing? It's gross.
Kill it!
Kill the monster thing?
Help!
Deal. I wanna stab it again.
Okay, roll an attack.
Is it at advantage because he's on the ground?
It is at advantage, yes.
Stab his gross ass.
26.
Okay, that's a hit. It hits the S out of this guy.
Fucking nailed it.
11.
Okay.
Do I get sneak?
Well, you do have advantage on the roll, so I'll say yes.
Math is hard. 22.
22. Okay.
Damn, son.
So
will.
the dislocated leg is kind of flailing and flopping about, and in a quick reactionary strike, you see Hera's blade cut straight upwards in front of her face as this creature is moving around, and you see the foot detach.
Oh!
And it seems
Fuck.
like just below the ankle, this fleshy foot now.
Did it do a whip?
It did not. There was a little bit of a splash as it broke a ton of leaves and sort of
Like
pushed.
a ploop?
Yes, more like a ploop. Broke a number of leaves under its weight, but now this leg detached, just kind of flailing on its body with the calf meat on the other leg kind of jostling back and forth, separated from the bone. Second attack? Bonus action? Excuse me? You do not have a second attack. You have a bonus
I have a
action.
bonus action attack. What's the thing doing?
It's writhing in pain from being cut up, it would seem.
I think it's too far to feel bad.
I always feel bad.
I'm so good at this. I don't even
I
know.
know.
I
I'm
can't.
so sorry.
Does he
I
look,
can't stop.
Does he just look gross or does he look evil?
You can check when you have an action to do that.
Oh, I can't use my bonus action to do it.
Nope.
I'll just disengage as my bonus action and step away from it and be like, this is just gross.
Okay, so you're disengaged.
I don't want to look at Letus. It's still Letus, right?
Yep.
That's it.
Okay. So that is Sproigins.
I
All
don't know
right.
why this thing's attacking us.
Okay, I'm gonna use Big B's hand. I'm gonna move Big B's hand over to the big beast creature, and he's gonna raise up 20 feet in the air. It's gonna clench his fist and come smashing down onto its head.
All right.
Just squash it.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Big B attack. Same number as last time. It's an 18, so 26.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your clenched
Let's
fist.
squash him.
There's a lot of fart noises coming out of that.
Is it just what the die is?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a clenched fist attack.
8 points of drop dead gorgeous. It's two threes and a 1.
That's 10.
That made me drop my utensil.
2 3s and 2 1s.
So wait, how much
Got it.
damage did he take?
8.
8?
8 force damage.
All right.
Oh wait, he said 2 3s. I heard 3 3s.
All right. Skadi,
too.
what do you want to do?
I want to hit slow on
Wait.
the.
Wait. That was my bonus action.
Sorry, you're right.
I forget that's my bonus action.
What is your action, sir? You can do whatever you like.
I'm gonna take out my crossbow. And I'm gonna shoot that big creature with my crossbow.
Go for it. Roll an attack.
Okay. Let's use this one. Takes me a second to find it. No, that's back on this side.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll your attack.
Not natural 20.
It hits.
Of course it does. I'm the greatest at
Greatest.
absolute greatest. I damage it for 4 points of piercing damage into some of its body part.
What a shame it did not kill the creature, and your streak is no longer alive.
Damn it.
Disappoint.
But it's like a hand smash down, and I'm like waiting.
Yep.
I see it move. Fuck.
It didn't work. Okay.
That's it.
So now Skadi.
I would like to cast Hold Person on the little one.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Yes.
Ew, nope. Absolutely not. So you see Letus' form now.
Oh, he told you.
Freeze up.
Fucking told you.
Bonus action is I'm going to talk to it.
Okay.
Why are you attacking us? And I know it can't answer right.
He does not respond because he's frozen.
Nobody ever fucking talks to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you freeze it first, then, that's the dynamic that's going to exist there.
Yeah.
So it's its turn again. Doesn't save. It's going to stand up.
Does not save?
Does not. Going to stand up. And you see from this creature's form, Letus sort of tear its way out of the stomach and fight and use the scimitar of speed that you're holding in your hand. Opens it, and you see him actually pull himself out, shove his spear out now, and begin working his way out of the stomach of this creature. Hara, help me. Please.
Okay.
And then you see Letus run to Sproigins for help.
Big B's gonna give him a little
Go for it.
butt punch. 18?
Hits.
Yeah! Fuck you! You gross bitch! Oh, much better. 18 points of force damage to a butt punch.
Okay. So as Letus seems panicked and scared, he begins running. Sproigins, help! You see Sproigins. And Big B's hand punches Letus right in the back. And you see his form go sort of skidding directly at his feet. The flesh creature will attack you, though. That's cocked. That is a...
Hits.
I mean, probably. That's a 14.
Just hits. I can actually say that. Just hits.
Nice. You take 14 points of slashing damage, and that
Ouch.
is all he can do. Little guy didn't save. So you're now seeing 2 Letuses on the battlefield.
So that Letus crawled out of the monster's stomach.
Yeah.
Does it look like the monster is still on the ground?
Yep.
So I see a monster on the ground. Letus just got
Just
butt
dead,
punched.
dead and splayed out. Letus emerged as if he was escaping from his stomach, ran to Sproigins for help, and
What
was
armor are they wearing?
Bigby's fisted. They're both wearing his Spartan armor.
So they're both wearing the leather armor?
Damn, good cop, good cop. Hi, fucking ugly fuck in Abyssal.
Yeah. And you're seeing Letus kind of reaching up to Sproigins like this. Looks back at you. Kind of moves his form away. What do you want to do?
You got the crazy hair going right now.
At least it matches here.
No, it was, yeah.
Ah.
Like, you just went.
What's your turn?
I'm gonna be like, but he's, and I'm gonna just sit there like, no action taken. I don't know what's happening because I've got 2 Letuses. I don't know which one's real. That one just got butt punched.
And that one got frozen.
I want to try to kick the flesh monster that I see on the ground.
Okay.
Do I feel it?
You see its ankle now, footless ankle kind of wobble back and forth like
So I kick it and I feel it hit,
the sushi straw is back, yeah.
God.
and the trees and everything still look like trees and they're green and everything.
Yep. So, Sproigins.
All right, this nasty, nasty, nasty son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna have Big B's hand. Nope, that's an action. I am going to just load another bolt and just shoot at it right in front of me.
Roll your attack.
14.
That hits.
Yes, it does. Of course it does. I'm the fucking Beastmaster,
It's
creature
big.
slayer.
He doesn't have a lot of armor. He was,
Yeah, just a creature corruptor.
Mm-hmm.
8 points of piercing damage to the probably a part of the back. Trying to aim for the head, and it just sinks right in.
Okay. What happens next?
That's right! It goes jamming in, and then Bigby's hand comes swooping over and just does a chop down on its back, just destroying its spine.
Okay. So you see the arms and flesh jitter out and almost peel away from the bone as whatever energy is holding this together sort of deforms all at once, and these sloppy fillets of muscle and sinew unfurl from the form as you hear a shattering breaking and popping mechanism throughout the entirety of the spine. Hara, you see Letus on his butt trying to scoot away,
Yeah.
hand up to Sproigins.
Takes an arrow.
Please, no. And you see him turn to try and run away, and Sproigins shoots an arrow through his hand. And as Sproigins continues to walk closer,
I would have a menacing look in my eyes.
you see Bigby's hand just go flat on the ground. And in addition to the leaves, there's a geyserous thrust of red liquid and this crimson ichor that just coats Sproigins all up the front and showers the area, and like a generous bath, he seems to take it. Mm-hmm. And the hand moves away, and
Buffalo
it's
Bill.
this this very subtle and gentle connection to the floor before everything kind of peels away and falls down as Bigby's hand still hovers in the area.
Can I collapse to my knees? Or is that in my turn?
Well, hang on, we'll get there.
Okay.
Skadi.
Yep. I would like to move into the one that's held.
Okay.
10 feet away.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna poison spray it.
Okay.
It has to make a con saving throw.
Ooh. Con saving. Cocked. Cocked.
It's still paralyzed?
Ooh.
It's held, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 27.
It passes.
Nice.
It also has to make a wisdom saving throw to see if it's still held.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Thank you.
Damn, 27.
Con's not the way to go with it.
21.
I'd say it's. What's your thing?
Oh, wait. That's at the beginning of its turn, not my turn, but we can say that.
Oh, he was damaged. No, you didn't deal damage, though. No, it deals half damage. When you save from the
No,
poison
it's a
spray.
cantrip.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So,
He doesn't
his
save.
paralyzed form does not inhale the poison. So,
It was a fava beans and a nice Chianti.
yeah, that was like, I'm not going to probably save with him again there, so that's fine.
Shit.
Bonus action?
No.
Chop
Okay.
his head off with big bees.
So, Hera, after watching Sproigins decimate and bathe in the blood of Letus, you see Letus behind you now frozen, desperately grunting for help. And you see Skadi sort of roll up slowly, just unleash a plume of poisonous smoke, and you hear him gag and choke on the fumes as they're starting to turn the veins in his neck black and green of this deep, sinking poison from this powerful druid. It is your turn.
It's not its turn?
He did not save.
Oh, sorry. It's tough because I'm mad, but at the same time, there's two of them.
There's one of them.
There were two of them.
I destroyed
You're now seeing
him.
one who is poisoned.
I'm gonna stand in between her and Letus and do the, like, stop attacking him!
Mm-hmm.
Stop it! I can't watch this anymore. That's what we'll do.
Okay. Sproigins.
I would like to use my movement to walk over the creature.
Ding.
Fuck
Ding.
him.
Splosh. Sploosh.
Hera,
Bleep.
get out of the way! I'm on a fucking roll! Load another one. Sunk.
Roll an attack.
Yeah! Not a natural 20.
Oh.
23.
That hits.
Fucking of course it does. That's fine. That's fine. 3 points of piercing damage.
Sure,
It
sure.
probably grazes off of the nasty little fucker.
So you do happen to get just a little skip off his back muscle.
That's
It does
fine.
give him an opportunity to save. Nope. All right. So you are now seeing Sproigins lodge a bolt under the rib cage of Letus's frozen form, and you see him struggle and fight, but he cannot move.
Hera, that's my bonus action. Hera, cover your face. Squish time. And Bigby's hand is gonna raise up again, and it's gonna fucking clench down and hammer drop on his ass, top of his head.
Roll the attack.
Yes. It hits!
Roll damage.
Fuck you, ugly fucker! 19 force damage to the crown of this creature's head.
What happens next?
Yes, that's right! He gets fucking smushed. The hand comes down and turtle heads it, so the head goes in and the body
Okay.
And I would say, because I don't get to do this very often, the way that he is standing, such powerful force that the legs split.
Okay.
Dick to dirt.
Okay. So you
Like
see
a
the
filleted
hand raise up
chicken.
and just come down with a thunderous blow. You see the head disappear below the shoulders, and ovular sort of football shape emerge somewhere in the lower back as all of a sudden the form, and it completely is pushed downward until it seems as if in multiple places the lower leg bones snap out and become more slinky than stick. The force continues to drive until the beast is mostly splayed in half, ripped, and the head actually rolls out from the torn portion of the back of the creature.
That's right!
Hera, you see Bigby's hand up over Letus's immobilized form. You see a finger pointing straight down. And as it begins to drop, you see Letus's form. Hera! And the finger drives through his head. And you see Bigby raise him up a little bit, dangle him off the ground as it's sort of stuck and suctioned to this translucent arcane finger before it sort of flicks and throws him off, and this hunk of meat falls in the ground nearby.
Hera and Skadi, I've never been so good at fighting things.
High five.
That's right.
And that's
Fuck
where we're going to leave
you,
it this week.
And fuck you, not you, but you and you.
So
nasty
thank you guys
bastard.
for watching. We are getting into some shenanigans and chouse, if you will. Some chouse.
Some scrambled eggs and
Some yawas.
some
Some boop. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Please remember to share. Please remember to like, to follow, to all the good stuff.
Yeah, swag-a-leg. Throw your info.
JT.
Swagger.
Oh, we got material components back. Thank you, sir, for hooking it up. We love to have you guys.
Air horn to you, sir.
You and all your peeps, much love. It is noticed. With that being the case, sorry, I know it was probably a rough one for you. The rest of you guys, you got to do some cool shit.
Hell yeah.
Right? High five
Fuck
to over
him.
here.
Blam, blam.
We'll get you next time.
Damn, I'm
All right.
still 100% with this crossbow.
So, almost. But, well,
No, I
100% hits.
right.
Anyways,
That's what I'm saying.
to get back to it. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
We are doing something fun and unique. If you're into the shenanigans more than the mechanical stuff, if like, yeah, I kind of like D&D, but like I just want to like unwind and laugh, we have the perfect thing for you. Monday, literally Trey days from now, correct? Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Monday, the 8th, we are actually going to be doing a play version of Super Fight. If you have not heard of Super Fight, it is literally a matchup of randomly drawn heroes. Well, I don't want to say heroes because that's not accurate at all.
There's also villains.
Randomly drawn things
Nouns.
powered by random things going up against other things in random conditions. Basically, we're going to get super loose, have a lot of fun. If you want to chime in, it's going to be a very loose, chat-friendly type of gameplay.
The game is actually, each round is won by votes. So, like, the chat...
I don't know if I want to open it up to votes.
No, but the chat can influence.
Because, like,
how
I
the
feel
game
like
goes.
that's going to go against me for some reason, because this thing.
No, but I mean, they can influence stuff. They could
We'll
say
be
something.
chatting it
What
up.
I'm
It'll be
worried
fun.
about.
Yeah,
That's what. Fuck him! All right.
Yep.
And-
No
Anyways.
points for him,
We'll
even
also-
though he's got great logical facts.
What?
Are we doing a giveaway that day too?
Yes. We'll be doing another giveaway on Monday. More.
Oh, so many giveaways.
We like to
much
give things
stuff.
away.
How do we have the product to give to the people?
I mean,
Deej?
we don't.
Oh.
But it is given to us by our friendly sponsors, the Gaming Goat. If you're local, go ahead and make sure you check them out. Minnesota, they have a lot of great deals, a lot of great stuff. Do indulge there.
Yeah, follow him on Twitter also. If you give me a sec, I can tell you exactly what it is.
It is at Goat Egan.
Okay.
Boom. So do that as well. Other than that, we will be
Give
back
me a second.
a week from tonight 13th, if I'm not mistaken. 14th.
Probably.
Sorry.
Friday.
No,
Whatever
12th.
that Friday is.
It's the 12th. The 12th. We'll be back again,
Nailed it.
picking up directly from whatever this evolves
Yeah.
into.
From Sproigins dominating creatures with
And
his
murdering
bare
Letus.
and magical hands.
Correct. And Letus also being a
smushed.
part of that in a very tangential way.
Only in Hara's mind.
Regardless, we will be back then. Please join us Monday. Please join us next Friday. Please stick around. And until we see you next time, party on, guys.
Bye.
Yeah!
Whoa.